What you're about to hear is part of the Podgods Network. If you have a problem with anything you hear, please write it in an email and go fuck yourself. Enjoy the show!
What's up, everybody? This is Salty Language, episode 112. I am Brian. To my right,
Tony.
For whopping 2 shows in a row.
Hey now.
And joining us from parts unknown. I got nothing.
Her brand new office?
I really got to start writing these. Yes, her brand new office in a skyscraper in the south. Tate.
Yeah, hey.
I was like,
or not.
Or no. Maybe she isn't joining us after all.
Maybe.
Do you think the animal that Trent Reznor's talking about is the one from the Muppets?
Maybe. That would be weird.
Yeah, right.
I kind of want to see this video that's completely redone now.
Like, wah, wah, wah. If he fucks like he drums, yikes.
It's true.
Somebody's
Dangerous.
in for some painful pound town.
Beats that shit up.
Yeah. A little bit.
Unless he got those chains. He's already got cuffs.
Yeah. He's definitely...
Animal's a dirty boy.
Yeah. I don't know if he's into bondage or not, though, because they're broken, so... He doesn't just lay there and take it, apparently.
No, he doesn't. No. Animal.
He's an animal. What can you say?
It's true. At least he's not like Kermit fucking a pig.
You don't know. I think Animal's done plenty of pigs on the wrong nights.
You're probably right.
He gets a little drunk.
Why are we talking about Muppets fucking?
I don't know.
All right.
You've seen Meet the Feebles, haven't you?
It's fantastic. Of course I've seen Meet the Feebles.
That's a horrific movie. I believe it's directed by Peter Jackson.
It was.
Yeah.
Sure was.
So there you go, nerds, if you didn't know that one.
Nerds.
You're
I
Hobbit
don't know
King.
if nerd is the right term.
Film nerd.
Geek. That's a geek thing, sorry. It's not a nerd term.
I've been watching Mystery Science Theater lately. They have it on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Manos, Hand of Fate.
They don't have Manos Hand of Fate.
Oh, that's the best one.
And they only have one of Joel. All the rest have Mike.
Yeah, well, they were probably cheaper to
Kind
get.
of disappointing.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's all right.
You do know there's an internet that has...
Oh,
All right.
yeah. It's on my list.
What list? Are you Schindler now?
Maybe.
Are you Nixon? The enemies list? No.
Damn it, Brian.
What?
No. Go from a guy helping the Jews to a guy who hated the Jews.
I'm being balanced.
All right. Fair and balanced.
That's right.
I don't know about fair.
Okay, just
Balance, okay.
Listen, I'm plenty fair. Or did you mean the two I was talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I give everyone the same chance.
Sorry,
None. Yeah, but... Alright, so the opening song, if you didn't know, fuck off.
They should know.
They should.
Yeah, they should.
Closer by 9 Inch Nails. Haha, Steve, it's 9 Inch Nails, but it's not your song. Tee-hee!
Oh, that was kind of harsh. But
Whatever.
hilarious.
It's fine. It's what we do.
It's true.
Harsh but hilarious.
Harsh but hilarious.
If we were a news program, that's what our tagline
The
would be.
2 H's of podcast success.
Horrific and... Oh, wait.
I don't know. I got nothing.
It's another tagline of ours.
It's true.
I've got nothing. It's something.
Not right now. It's not.
What?
It's not something.
No, it's something.
It's always some. It might not be a
Always.
great something, but it's always
Always something.
Yeah, but that makes the it's something thing not as good.
Maybe.
Definitely.
Well, then fix it. Contribute something, damn it.
Would, but you're not talking about anything I want to talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
You don't
Not Muppet Babies.
You don't want to
or
talk
about
whatever
Muppet
you're talking
Babies?
Oh,
about.
that's Muppet pedophilia.
That is gross.
That's just sick.
Oh, sorry. You said we weren't going to talk about that.
You don't want to talk about animal balls deep in somebody?
He doesn't even have balls.
We don't know. I've never checked him.
I assume he doesn't.
All right.
Because a lot of those other ones are pantsless, and they don't have anything.
But he's different than the other ones.
They're all different from each other.
Right. So you can't assume based on one of the others. You never know.
I'm going to go ahead and assume. I'm going to take that leap.
I don't know. Jim had
Coming to a
I'm going to make
conclusion.
that educated guess.
That's not even educated.
It is.
No, it is not.
Mm-hmm.
You can't look at one species and assume that.
It's not a species. It's a fucking puppet. I'm
Exactly.
assuming it's an educated
Hold on.
guess.
I have to correct you. It's a Muppet. Thank you very much.
What is the difference between a Muppet and a puppet?
Disney owns the Muppets.
There you go.
And?
Well, they don't own all puppets, but they own all the Muppets. That's a
But
difference.
it's still a puppet.
Doesn't
No.
matter. It's still different.
It's not a good enough answer.
It's a good question. Muppets and puppets.
Oh,
Difference.
God. Tony's looking this up.
Why not?
Don't they also own Pinocchio?
What have we done? Yes. So that's a different kind
But
of.
they didn't invent him.
No.
Let's see here.
They just own
They
their.
just bought the shit out of him.
They just own their interpretation of him.
Which is the only one that people really know.
Yeah, true.
So a Muppet is a type of puppet.
Wait, what about the Pinocchio that had Jonathan Taylor Thomas in it?
Ugh, fuck that guy.
Who saw that?
A lot of people. Maybe
Not
not.
me.
Maybe not in the theater, but a lot of people rented it.
Hey, honey, it's the tool time, kid. Let's watch this. Ugh.
Yeah,
Is that
that's-
when he was like a heartthrob?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was. I think
I
it
don't
was,
even remember this movie at all.
it was post Lion King.
Is he
though.
not a heartthrob anymore?
Well, I don't know what he looks like now.
The same.
More searching.
No, I saw a picture of
Looks
him
the
a couple
same,
weeks
really?
ago. He looks the same. Yeah, he's like the
Like a
only
little
one.
baby?
Yeah, he's the only one of those kids that looks like the same.
I'm gonna look him
The
up.
other ones
Images.
just look goofy as
He
shit.
looks the same.
Yeah, I
That
was
is
not.
Crazy.
I was not exaggerating.
I was hoping he'd have
Nope.
like meth
I
eyes
think
or something.
he's actually an android
Maybe.
that was created just to do Tool Time or Home Improvement and The Lion King, and lots of your issues of Tiger Beat.
Some
and
sort
whatnot.
of Santa Claus movie because he's here in a Santa Claus suit.
Oh yeah, he was in something that had Santa Claus in it. I don't remember what the movie was though.
I thought Tim Allen was in Santa Claus
Yeah,
movie.
no, not that Santa Claus.
But it's a different one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
Oh.
the Santa Claus.
He does. Like, that's crazy time.
Mhm.
What was the other kid's name?
Zachary Ty Bryan was one
Why
of
the
them.
fuck do you remember
Because
that?
I just
Seriously, why?
I just read a Home Improvement Where Are They Now type of thing the other day. I can't remember the other kid's name though. The dopey.
Oh my God, Zachary Ty Bryan's face is huge.
Yeah, yeah,
He was in Thor Hammer to God.
yeah. You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Amazing.
Look at that fat meathead. Oh, he loves his
God,
booze.
I can't remember the other kid's name, but if you find him, he's
What's the other guy's name?
the one. Tony,
Zachary what?
Ty
Zachary
Bryan.
Ty Bryan. He's got a I enjoy drinking head.
Yeah, the other kid has three names too because that was always the thing with TV shows.
Right,
Let's
right.
give all the kids three, or all these
Home.
kids have three names.
I got
Weird.
Improvement.
Yeah, I can't remember
Oh, whoa.
the kid who was the youngest one. I can't remember. He looks like a dope though.
Oh my god, this guy does look creepy.
Mm-hmm.
See, now I got to put these pictures up.
His eyes, like, never grew into his giant head.
Here you go. Tara Noah Smith.
There you go. Yeah.
Tara Noah Smith.
Yeah, that's the other kid.
Oh my God, what happened to his face?
I'm telling you.
Jesus
That's what I said.
Christ.
Apparently, Jonathan Taylor Thomas was the only one that drank from the Fountain of Youth and regular looking whatever. The other two just.
This
Yeah.
guy
Whoa,
looks
he looks like he had a shit ton of plastic surgery.
Looks like a psychopath.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I know, it was
Face
weird.
looks pulled really tight.
I didn't think it could get any weirder than like the later seasons of the show where he was supposed to be a goth kid. And yeah, he found a way.
He was. I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was like
I used
the
to watch
last
that show like
season.
crazy.
Yeah, it was like the last season or so of the.
I actually remember that.
Yeah, he was always wearing like he was supposed to be like goth punk or something. It was terrible. Just like whenever there's somebody supposed to be a rock star on TV, they always play like pop rock. They never play anything heavy.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, like Uncle Jesse.
The
Don't you
Hey.
knock Uncle Jesse. He's
I'll
a bad
fuck
Uncle
you.
Jesse is awesome, so
Listen,
don't even.
Him and the Rippers were not a rock
totally
band. I'm
bang his
sorry.
wife.
So it doesn't matter. He's super hot.
You totally bang him, Tony.
Well, he was pretty
Everybody would bang him.
No. For the story, maybe.
hot, maybe.
For real.
Only
He's
if,
like
only if he puts the Uncle Joey mullet and leather vest back on.
Uncle Jesse?
That's what I said.
Yeah, the mullet
All
was
right.
a bad call, but
Oh, really?
oh my god, he's like definitely more attractive now than then, and he was
Well, how could he
ridiculously
not be?
attractive then.
Oh, I was like, he got rid of the mullet. That's an immediate step up.
I'm talking about his face. Like, I'm just going by face alone.
Oh, we gotta look at John Stamos.
What, he looks
Holy
the same
shit.
except short hair.
He does look the same, but older, which is better. Because he
it's
looks
weird.
like a grown up, and it's hot. I'm gonna look at him
He
too.
didn't look like a grown up when he was 30 on that show.
I don't know.
well,
I'm looking
he
at
looks
this.
a lot hotter now.
Okay.
No,
enough.
I got this picture of him with a mullet and leather jacket. That's pretty
telling
sweet
you.
looking.
I'm telling you.
He's got that like grin, like, "Hey,
Well, duh.
have you seen my feathered hairdo?"
Yeah, he looks so hot.
Why the fuck didn't they move out when he got married to Rebecca? Why did they stay in the same house?
Because they wanted to be in every episode.
That's
Duh.
fucking weird.
Why the fuck is John Stamos? And I have like several subcategories of images at the top here,
Uh-huh.
and the first one is belly button.
Well, because.
Is it a weird one or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Good call.
He's got
Oh, it is a
It
weird
is.
one.
He's got a fucked up. That's his flaw. See?
He's got like a clit for a belly button.
Kinda.
Yes, he does.
See, John
It's
Stamos.
more like a small penis.
You make a deal with the devil. Look what happens.
That's what happens.
You get a fucked up belly button.
Worth it.
Why wouldn't he get that? Why wouldn't he take some of his full house money and get that taken care of?
That's a good
Because
call.
he's fine with who he is, obviously. Look at
Loser.
that body. He should be. Yeah, you can have a belly button like that. You can have whatever you want.
You need to calm down, Tate.
I really do.
Put them eyebrows away, kid. Jesus Christ.
Those John Stamos eyebrows.
No.
Oh.
No, if so, they'd be Greek and furry. Come on. I'm not going to insult her like that.
Yeah. All right. What was this? Hold on.
What?
I'm just going down the rabbit hole of old TV now.
Yeah, we should stop.
No.
Otherwise, I'm going to start asking you questions about TV shows like I just did. Like, why didn't they move out? Why did Uncle Jesse control the attic of that house and the recording studio in the basement was his? But it wasn't his house. It was Danny's house.
Because Danny's a pussy, that's why.
Well, duh. But yeah.
Truth.
But I'm just saying, it's like, really?
Yes.
I don't
really.
like it. I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, but you will learn to love it.
Do you remember that episode where DJ decides that she wants to lose weight, and so she has an eating disorder for like 2 days?
Yeah, yeah.
And passes out on the treadmill or something because all she's eating is like frozen
Yes.
ice, like on a
Wait,
popsicle
did you
stick.
say frozen ice?
Yes.
Well, that's not what I meant to say. Like
As opposed to.
on a popsicle stick, though,
Yeah.
like on a toothpick or some shit.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
she.
So luring small boys into her house with popsicles.
Oh.
Naturally.
But it was like 24 hours or
Yeah.
2 days, and she's like, ugh,
Yeah.
and just passes out.
Well,
Like,
obviously. I mean,
this is fucking bullshit.
what are you talking about?
Slow down. That's not bullshit.
I know, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
it's
right, it
kinda
is.
close, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of is.
You don't eat for 1 or 2 days, but you're drinking a shit ton of water, you'll be okay.
No.
Hungry, but you'll be
There's
okay.
no science behind
Wait a
this.
minute. Hello,
Yes, there
Stephanie.
is.
What happened to Stephanie Tanner?
She got big tits.
She
And drug issues.
got on meth,
Yeah.
and then she got off meth and got a boob job.
Easy.
Oh, fuck.
And the other two are ridiculously rich, but they look homeless.
Well,
True.
Yeah, the Olsons.
They actually are the ones that look like they were on meth.
for sure.
Yeah.
God, remember how there was like a countdown for them to turn 18, and then once they did, they were like, fuck you guys, we're gonna look homeless now.
Yeah. That was pretty much the way it was with Tony, too.
It's true.
No one was counting down until he was
the
18.
police were so they could try him as an adult, but
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, no, old woman face.
who?
Rebecca.
Oh, Lori
Yeah.
Laughlin?
Yeah. Damn, nice abs though. Jesus. She's fucking
Well, because
shredded.
yeah, that's like the new thing with these old actresses, though. Like they get that age and then they just
Yeah, it definitely looks
It's like their abs and their face look the same.
her face won't ever move. I don't think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, she's definitely not the face of Wake Up San
She
Francisco
doesn't
anymore.
look old.
Yeah,
Fine.
I'm
No,
not
I'm not
even
saying
looking this
she-
shit up, man. I'm just pulling this out.
I'm not saying she looks old,
Ugh.
but she's got that old woman face that just kind of like stretched and taunt and weird.
Dude, taut,
Taut,
not
whatever.
taunt. You can taunt her, but
I'll taunt her.
all right. So I figured out what the point of this podcast is.
Just
It's
babbling
just to help Tony with words. No.
words, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of
Don't look up the girl that played Kimmy, because that can't have turned out well.
Kimmy.
Oh my gosh.
She looked like a wreck back then. I can't imagine that turned out
Is
better.
this still full
Yeah.
House?
Yeah.
She was DJ's best friend.
Kimmy Gibbler.
Duh.
I don't remember her.
And her boy.
She was the most annoying person in the
Shit.
world.
I just put in Kimmy in the Google search and Kimmy Gibbler now
Duh.
came up.
Who else is named Kimmy?
That's fantastic. Let's see.
She doesn't look terrible. Her face looks the same, but she's got that stupid mom haircut.
She certainly does.
Excellent.
Oh God, I remember her stupid head now.
Yeah, I would think
Now that
so.
I'm looking at an old
It's like, how
picture
could
of
you
her.
not? So the other, I mean, Comet.
I was never really a Full House person.
Well, Comet's dead. We know that. So, because Comet was Airbud and he's dead. So there's no dog to look up. See, DJ's boyfriend Steve. And then there was
Steve.
Yep. He was the high school quarterback guy that always wore the varsity jacket when he came over, and he was the good guy. And then
Wow.
Michelle's one friend, Teddy, was the little black kid.
Oh, there's Steve. How the fuck?
Oh,
I know a lot of
remember
this
that
shit,
guy.
dude. It's not just from that show. There's a lot of shows I know ungodly amounts of useless shit from.
All right, fair enough.
I'm sorry.
Wait a second.
What's his name?
I can't remember.
I just put in Steve Full House.
Scott Weiner. Wagner?
Wagner.
Sure.
Wagner?
Wagner? What kind of name is Wagner?
Wagner. Scott Wagner.
Yeah. Scott Wagner.
I'm Scott Wagner. You may remember Steve.
I don't think he's
Oh my
gonna...
God, he's the voice of Aladdin.
I just was going to say I thought
Son
he
of a
was-
bitch.
Yeah.
Well, he's got Aladdin money. He doesn't need to.
That's true.
And,
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
off.
He's like, hey, bitch, I'll show you a whole new
He's like,
world.
"Shh."
Hey.
Bam, Return to Jafar, bitch.
You know he used it once, right? He had to have used
Yeah,
that
I'm
line
sure he
somewhere.
did. He had to have.
I hope people call him Street Rat all
Want
the
to see
time.
my monkey?
I just made a poo.
Yeah, he's okay. He was okay back then. He's was nothing to freak out about.
Puts a little Dixie cup on it, like
Yeah.
a little fez.
Yep.
Like, oh.
I don't want to talk about Aladdin, you guys,
Why?
because Aladdin's boring.
Fair enough.
Stare at me all you want.
We will. We will.
Okay.
Even in your sleep.
I don't... No, that's weird.
It's
dude.
so creepy.
It wasn't until Tony said it.
I know, jeez. Now I made it all weird. Cause I
It was
pointed
nice. We
out.
just kept your hair out of your eyes while you slept. God.
Hey.
Expression is perfect.
she'll do that.
Any other TV shows we want to look up the actors? And see
No,
how
I don't even
horrific
want
they
to.
look?
I didn't want to look up those.
What's Growing
Boy
Pains
Meets World?
Boner up to
You want
now?
to do Boy Meets
Was
World
he
now?
dead?
Do the whole TGIF lineup.
Well, we got to start with Family Matters then, don't we? Wasn't
Oh
that the
my-
first show of the night?
Oh my God, my windscreen.
I
It's a
don't know.
Viagra.
Your windscreen's now about to
Yeah.
keep your dick from
It's
making
like-
pops.
It's like, mirror.
Yeah. All right then. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Urkel. I didn't like that show.
Boy Meets World?
Oh, Boy Meets World I watched for a while.
Oh.
Sorry.
There we go.
Yeah, I liked, what's his face's friend? The main guy's friend.
What?
The one that was supposed to be like the bad kid or whatever,
Oh,
but
yeah.
whatever his name was.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was cute.
I
I
know.
liked him.
TV bad kids always equate to like, yeah, they wouldn't even
Pretty
get in
good
trouble.
kids.
Yeah, exactly. They were
Yeah.
like me, except with friends.
I wonder what Malcolm in the Middle's dad's up to. Probably nothing.
Nothing. No. I don't think he's. I don't think he's done anything since.
No.
No.
Okay.
Malcolm in the Middle.
That was a great show. Don't you
It was a pretty good show.
knock Malcolm in the middle, God damn it.
Nobody was,
Oh, okay. Phew. I was just getting all defensive.
obviously.
No doubt. Unbunch the panties, sir. Unbunch the panties.
But they're more comfortable and silky smooth.
Fair enough. Well then, whatever.
Exactly.
Have at it. I don't know.
Have at it then. Bunch them panties then.
Yeah. All right then. So let's move on to anything else.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyone do anything fun this week? I'm looking at both of you because I have a lazy eye.
Damn. I had kind of not an uneventful week. I did realize something last Sunday. 'Cause we're doing, in-law dinner at the in-laws because they got the ticket, so we watch football.
Mhm.
The Red Zone channel is like being plugged into the football matrix. It's just non-stop football.
Yeah. Yeah, it basically is the Twitter for of football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm used to be able to, get up and walk away, and I was trying to cook food, and
Yeah.
it was...
What about the poor guy that's the broadcaster on
He
there?
doesn't stop. It's fascinating.
He's got to wear a diaper or have something under the
I'm
table.
sure. Yeah, he's smoking meth.
Or smoking
Because
meth.
he's just non-stop. It's fascinating.
Smoking meth will keep you from having to piss, huh?
I don't know. He
I
probably,
was going to say, you should smoke some meth before we go drinking. Well, wait, no, that meth won't, the smoker, none of that will, fill your tummy up, though, will it?
I don't think so.
Okay. Just make
I'm
No,
sure.
it's an appetite suppressant.
Oh, see?
I don't need that. I'm constantly starving, and I like it.
Fatty.
Feed the beast. Yeah, it's a little overwhelming almost. Because, we had it a couple years ago when we first got our DirecTV.
Yeah.
And then we just went back to watching regular football like savages.
Mm-hmm.
And oof, yeah, it's a little much. It's like coked up football.
So it's like 80s football?
Yeah.
Michael Irvin's back, baby. The playmaker. Tate, do you do anything fun and or exciting?
No. Just a shit ton of work.
You're right. That is not fun and or exciting. Well, it could be fun. Doesn't look like it, though, by your expression.
I wanted to
It was
punch a woman in the
fun-ish.
face.
Just that history class is really fucking boring right now.
Right.
So,
What do you?
no. It's just an overview of industrial design.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I don't
he
see
went
how
on
that's
forever
boring.
about same shit. It's just boring.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys finally move on from Slate? No, it wasn't
Flint.
Slate. Flint, yeah. I don't know why I said Slate.
No, because it's still the same week it ends on
right.
Sunday.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. And my drawing for fashion professor, he has the worst outfits in the fucking world. It's really
Oh,
not
wait.
comforting.
Wait, where are you seeing his outfits at?
Lectures, videos, and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know. Are they doing instructional drawing?
I thought it was Snapchat.
Well, and Snapchat.
Well, that's different.
No, they're terrible. He wore a belt with rhinestones on it.
Is he a rhinestone cowboy?
Stop it. Come on,
No.
Tony. Don't go for the hack.
I had to.
No, you didn't.
Sure I did.
No.
He sounds fabulous.
I see what you
Except I don't think he's fabulous. I think he's just a dude.
Oh.
But he put on a rhinestone belt. The only reason I don't think he's fabulous is because he wore khakis and an Oxford tucked in with this rhinestone belt. It didn't go at all, and it makes me really uneasy because he's a fashion teacher.
Yeah.
Huh, that
I
is
don't like
odd.
it.
Did you tell him you don't like it?
No,
You should.
of course not.
You should start
I
grading
want him
his
to like
outfits.
me.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Your overwhelming need to be liked. Ugh. Like if
By
he
my
doesn't,
teachers.
whatever. If he doesn't like me, he won't give me an A+.
Just start grading him like
Well,
an
he'll still
America's
give me
Next
an
Top
A+
Model.
if I do the work right,
No, he
but he
won't.
won't give me these smiley faces
Oh, right. On Snapchat. Gotcha.
Yes.
on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Now it all makes sense. Okay. Fair enough. No, you should still, like, when it comes time for the evaluation, you should put that in there.
In the comments,
Yes.
Yes.
I don't like your rhinestone belt.
Yeah.
Your fashion sense is awful, sir.
It really is, though.
I need a running report of this.
Of his fashion?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I'm just curious now.
By curious, Tony means wants to dress like him.
Well, yeah, duh. I'm in the need of a new belt for work.
Well, you already,
His outfit was fine because it's completely standard, but the belt,
Maybe he
It's
just
just
likes
like-
the belt.
maybe that's his flair. You know, instead of red shoes, he just wears a rhinestone belt.
Yeah.
maybe, but
Maybe his
you're a
mom bought it
fashion
for him.
teacher. Either like stick with the professor look, or go full on fashion teacher look. Don't don't try to combine the two because it doesn't work. And I'd actually prefer him to stick with the professor look just because I like that look.
It's like how you like trail off as you're saying that. Like, I like that.
I do.
You're being all demure all of a sudden.
Well,
So he needs like a tweed jacket with the patches on the elbows.
Mm-hmm.
Rhinestone patches.
Yes.
maybe.
This is my teaching code.
I think I need a jacket with rhinestone patches on the elbows.
Nice. Imagine
God, can you imagine
the
how
elbow strikes.
uncomfortable that would be to have to draw in a jacket like that?
Yes.
Ugh.
Or a rhinestone jacket
No, that's too
with
much.
elbow
No.
patches.
Yes. Yes. With tweed elbow patches.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. You're right. That's the way to do it.
There
And
you go.
lapels.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the lapels done that way too.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm,
Different kind of rhinestones.
Well, no. The tweed.
Oh, tweed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
All right.
I don't want to be too garish.
And a tweed pocket square,
Well, duh.
of course.
Actually, it's gonna be a colored tweed pocket square though. Like it's not gonna be the same color.
It's got like bam against
Yeah.
the rhinestone.
Yeah,
coat.
that's the pop.
Yeah.
Duh.
perfect.
Do you know anything about
yeah,
fashion?
it's the pop against the rhinestone.
Yeah. Duh. Need something to draw their eye in, you know?
Naturally.
Because God knows the rhinestones are going to make them go, ah!
Oh my god! Sounds like a winning outfit.
I agree. Damn it, man. You should have said this sooner. I could have had this made for
You know,
going out tomorrow.
the hell was I
Damn it.
thinking?
I don't think there's time to get this done.
There's always time, Brian.
Let's go right
There's
now.
always time.
Let's not do the show
Have a
anymore.
beer, you'll be fine.
We just drop the headsets and run.
Yes. To the craft store.
What craft store's open at 11:30?
Anyone that has a brick nearby.
Ooh, good point. It's true.
The police will understand.
Yeah, it's a fashion emergency.
God damn straight. Like, officer, we're making a rhinestone coat with tweed pockets.
How can we help?
Tweed patches and
Yeah.
fucking lapels.
They start kicking windows
Yeah,
in for you.
exactly.
Yeah.
Police escort home.
Oh, obviously. Of
course.
So you can get home faster.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta start bedazzling, bitch.
Jesus.
Well, now we've got the weekend worked out.
Perfect. Tonight, you mean?
Yes.
Get ready for tomorrow.
Well, that's what I mean. Is
Yeah.
that we have tomorrow worked out.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
We're all set.
Rhinestone pants, too much?
Too much.
Okay.
Too much.
Sequin.
Too much.
No?
I can't.
Sequin codpiece.
Perfect.
To draw the eyes in.
Over the tweed pants.
Of course.
Which matched the sleeves.
Stretch the sleeves.
No.
It's an outfit.
So Liberace.
Kind of is, yeah.
Whoa.
Did you watch that movie, actually, speaking of that?
I have not watched it yet. I really want to. I heard it's really good.
It really was.
Yeah.
I was surprised. It was one of the... It's like a normal movie, but it was made special for, what, Showtime or HBO?
Sure.
HBO.
HBO, one of those.
Mm.
But it has, like, Matt Damon and what's his face?
Michael Douglas.
Yep.
Yes.
And they're fucking in it. Oh!
And then Michael
They
Douglas
are
got
a
throat
lot,
cancer.
yeah. It was weird, but...
Yeah, really?
No, not that. That I don't really give a shit about.
No.
The
I just mean-
life was
no.
really fucking... His life is weird.
Well,
Yes,
yeah, that's what I'm
it
saying
is.
is there wasn't, like, if you say Liberace and anyone knows who you're talking about, and you say that's weird, they should be like, yeah.
You mean Lee?
Well, no, I was... Yeah, Lee. Yes. Yes. I expected him to have, like, this really outlandish life, but I don't know. He was kind of
Your hero?
normal-ish,
Mhm.
but
Did he wear a rhinestone belt
just
with...
kind of a dick,
No, he
though.
didn't have diamonds.
True. Yeah.
Just
That was Tate's real problem with that guy's belt, is that it wasn't diamonds.
Diamonds.
Yeah.
well, naturally. Sorry.
Or it didn't have, like,
You don't wear chinos without a real diamond belt.
obviously.
It's true.
Or, he didn't have, like, a belt buckle over face.
That'd be weird.
Or that.
That would be kind of weird.
Yeah.
We should do that. We should get belt buckles made of Tate's face and wear them out.
That'd be a good way to get unfriended.
By who?
By Tate.
Me?
Whatever. Bah.
Sorry, we'll slow down.
Okay, Pubcast.
Pubcast.
Belt buckles with Tate's face on them. I'll find T-shirts.
No.
No?
Eye patches.
No.
Eye patches.
No. Eye
Tattoos.
No.
Just trying to
No.
go to a weird level.
Fair enough. Tramp stamp.
Oh, God.
See, that's a two-level joke.
Two levels.
Oh.
Oh, shit. But,
Okay, but anyway,
See,
yeah.
thanks for
So
kidding.
if you can watch that movie, you should watch that movie because it was really good.
it's in my queue.
It's not in mine because I don't.
In your queue.
Well, my watch list, whatever they call it on HBO Go.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't have
Watch
any of that.
later, whatever the fuck they
I
call
don't have
it.
any of that fancy stuff.
Well, see, Brian, here in the modern era, not like you in the Stone Age. What are you gonna do?
Act like a savage.
Act like a savage. All right.
Watch fire every night and
That
be
should a
excited.
T-shirt. Act like a savage.
Yeah.
There's sponsored
Oh,
by
Rob
Name
Lowe's in that
Savage.
movie too, and he looks like a freak. He's a plastic surgeon, and he's had a shit ton of plastic surgery done to himself.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like forever ago, so it's not, I mean, it doesn't look that great now when people get lots of facial plastic surgery anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But he had these like cheek implants, and like his face was pulled really tight. He doesn't even look like Rob Lowe. And Rob Lowe is like John Stamos hot.
Whoa, that must be pretty hot.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I mean,
Yes.
Well, they both just keep looking better. The older they get, they're just like,
Like fine wine.
stop it. Don't stop it.
Stop it.
No, don't.
I'll send him a note tomorrow. I'll call him. Be like, hey,
Cut it out, you.
Tate says knock it off. Like, you guys,
No, I don't.
You guys are reminding her of a rhinestone belt with chinos.
Not hot.
No, they're not.
Not cool.
Not cool, bro.
Not cool, bro. Not
All
cool.
I want to do is find a rhinestone belt.
They remind me of vintage Prada.
That overpriced and overhyped?
Well, that and hot as hell.
Oh.
Oh. Well. Let me see.
Are you looking up rhinestone belts?
Are you looking up Rob Lowe?
No, he's looking up rhinestone belts
On Amazon, Brian.
If so, Tony may have. Amazon, you say?
Amazon.
Well, you're going to saltylanguage.com, clicking in the Amazon banner in the upper right-hand corner first, correct?
It's crazy. I am.
Huh.
I got this on Amazon.
Got to find a men's
Nice.
belt, though. Ooh, a 9-row.
No one knows what you just pointed out to us. Use your imaginations.
Yeah, use your imagination.
Cod
Something
peas.
dorky or something nerdy.
Rhinestone cod peas.
You don't need to use your imagination. You can look at my Twitter. It's on there.
Yeah.
The Twitter machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's the one that looks like a bathroom stall door. Or wall. She bought that
No.
for some reason.
It was art. Misspelled art.
Yeah.
Grammatically incorrect art.
Okay.
I had
Oh my
to
God.
have
Go
it.
into your house and you're like, no, here's where we keep all the art. It's like a bathroom wall. Like, the fuck?
All right. Is your professor, he's a male, right?
No, she just kept saying
Yeah,
he and him.
Because...
Tony might have found him.
No.
No.
I'm looking
On
up rhinestone
rhinestonebeltchat.com.
belts, and it's all women's belts.
It's this. Well, it's a military style belt, and the buckle is rhinestone.
Oh, just the buckle. Okay. All right. That
Yes.
changes everything. Because I'm looking at these belts
does.
that are like, if you could beat the shit out of somebody with these belts.
No. It's not the whole belt. It's a cloth belt.
Would you wrap it around
with
your
a
hand?
like a buck. You know, like the military guys wear with their service dress.
Why would we know that? Whoa, they wear dresses?
What?
When did this
God.
happen?
Next, you're going to tell me they're going to wear blouses, too.
Only when
The
they're playing.
girls do.
Only when they're playing basketball.
That's what the Marines wear, dress blouses. Come on.
Oh, I got this from Amazon too.
Oh, shit.
Milky Way.
Candy bar?
Delicious.
No.
Well,
It's a candy bar.
well, you can go to saltlanguage.com and buy all the candy bars and rhinestone belts and shit you want, son.
Can if you want.
You got to click that banner.
And after the show, belt buckles of Tate's face will be available too.
No, they will
I'll be
not.
uploading them.
well,
Those won't sell.
We'll have
Anyway,
your-
you're just wasting your time.
we'll have your smart girl glasses on. Those will be the rhinestones.
Yep.
She's like, oh, her eyes are glimmering. Thanks
Oh
to
my
these
God.
rhinestones.
Oh boy. Sounds like a phenomenal idea.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
$1 million idea.
Probably not.
You're probably right.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Okay.
As much as we tolerate Tate, I don't think that's a good
Damn
idea.
it. What am I going to do with all these rhinestones I just bought?
Belt,
Oh, okay.
pants,
Well, don't you guys have a jacket to make?
cod piece,
True.
and a cod piece.
And copies.
Great.
No.
We try to think of more rhinestone accessories.
No,
Like a
no,
rhinestone
no.
fedora.
No, we have too much already. You
Okay.
can't have any more.
Fedora. Ugh. Rhinestone fedora.
I mean, why not, right?
Did you say Rhine knot?
Right now. Ugh.
That's a bad one.
This
You guys are gonna drown in pussy.
again?
Again.
You know, I just Googled rhinestone clothing.
Yeah.
Not really that impressed. Where's all
What?
the men's stuff? Oh, there's one.
Oh, man. Like you, Kay. You'd be buying skinny jeans of it anyways.
Jesus. Sorry, I just saw something crazy.
Would you find a rhinestone Jesus?
No, just
Oh.
just a nice hand bra picture.
Rhinestone Jesus would be a great name for a place that sells rhinestone stuff, though.
That would be. Yeah, I agree. Rhinestone. Oh. Dude.
Why? Because you like hammer them to things? You do.
That's not
I
funny.
thought I found a Brian Union.
Yeah, it is.
but
That is not
it's
funny.
almost spelled like your name.
Is it in? Does it hurt your feelings?
Yes. You know it does.
Did I insult your beliefs?
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You always do.
I'm not sorry.
I know, because you're a jerk.
I'm not opposed to that joke.
Of course not. You're the one that turned it in.
Yeah.
Judas!
Well,
Here's your money.
sweet.
What would have been really funny is if they would have put Judas up with him. No one likes a tattletale. Yep.
Fetch me the hammer.
Fuck.
That would have been funny.
Yep.
We're rewriting the Bible. with a rhinestone cover.
There's going to be another edit anyway. I'm already working on it.
It's true. No, I think you need to let
illustrated edit.
you need to let Tony and I consult on it
Why? I already started drawing the pictures.
to spice it up.
Is it going
Oh, you can do that.
Is
Yeah.
it going to be a pop-up book?
It will be when you see the
With
pictures.
interactive tabs.
Hey.
Hey. I got to carry this crop. Wait, that's the sound.
What?
What?
Who? What happened?
Huh? What happened?
Oh.
Quit trying to make everything filthy, Tate. God.
Why you work so blue? Fuck.
I'm not trying.
Because
It
she's
just
sad.
is.
All right.
I didn't even hear what you said.
Exactly.
Not you, him.
Exactly.
I said, all right.
No, something about blue.
Yeah, so why you working so blue?
Why am I working so blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know you're the downer of the show.
You know,
Right.
So I wanted to punch a woman in the face the other day.
All right, so what did Jeannie
Did
do?
you?
Did you see his face when I said it?
That was hilarious.
Oh, damn it.
That was good. Bravo, sir. Bravo.
She wasn't listening. Dana Cold. Well, I'll get your lines out of the way.
Well, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm sure Tate will feel the same way.
No, she won't. Wait,
Because she's a parent.
about punching Jeannie in the face?
No. Maybe. No. Because she's a parent. So I'm saying,
Whoa. Wait, huh?
just hold on. Let me get
No, that kid's not Tate's. She just kidnapped it.
Well, whatever.
Okay.
What's mine now, bitch? This
So-
mom needs to come back for him, like, ASAP.
So I'm driving.
Good
and
Go for it.
Due to me driving constantly, I always people watch in my mirrors and shit because you get bored, you know?
Right, instead of driving.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I like lights and shit. So,
Wait. Did you say you like lights? Like shiny things?
Yes.
Yeah. Like someone jingling their keys while you're
So
driving?
I'm looking at my rearview mirror on my way home from work. Mm-hmm. And
Right, staring at yourself.
Well, of course. There's this broad
There's
behind
flecks of
me.
green in
right?
my eyes.
And she's just shoving Wendy's in her face. I know it's Wendy's because she's eating a Slurpee like a savage.
They don't have Slurpees there. They have
Or not
Frosties.
A Frosty?
Whatever thing that, yeah. With a spoon and a yellow cup in her face. And she's eating a burger.
Okay, slow down, Bill Burr. Your storytelling a little like him
Oh,
there.
sorry. But, and then I see this little fucking dome, like a head.
Uh-huh.
And she's got this kid in the front seat that's probably 3.
Okay.
Which is way too young to be in the
That's
front
fine.
seat.
Now, someone's
Yes,
got to drive.
Absolutely.
And then the kid gets off the seat and walks over to mom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So he's just walking. He's in the front of the car, not buckled in at all.
That's
I would be freaking out.
I was like, I'm driving like, fucking cunt. Buckle him in.
That's fair. Yeah.
I mean, not that I don't want anything to happen to the kid.
You should have ran her off the road to tell her
But
that.
if that airbag would have been off, that kid careening through the back window.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No shit. I've been punched in the face by an airbag.
I mean,
yeah.
what's wrong with people?
Yeah.
Of course, she was buckled in.
Well,
Oh, of course.
Priorities.
Of course,
Her and her Wendy's.
And her and her Wendy's.
Priorities.
Exactly. Like, I got you, Baconator.
I love you, Frosty.
Can I have a fry?
Shut up. Yeah. Leave mommy alone.
Feeding.
Once again, I'm having flashbacks to the Farley.
Did you say I'm feeding?
Yes. I'm surprised she didn't just have the bag strapped to her face.
Dude, it was horrifying. At first, I was like, oh my God, look at her eat that burger. And then I saw the kid.
Now,
and it
I
got
have to
even
ask a
worse.
question. Are you
Yeah.
sure that it was a kid and not like a conjoined body or something?
I guess she could have had like a clit pail, like the dick baby thing or whatever.
Fair enough.
But
Clit pal. Clit pals need to be made.
That's a good show name.
Yeah. Clit pals, you're right.
but I don't know.
I don't think anything's beating that.
It was not good.
That's what she said. What?
Yeah, it was not good.
No.
Are
saw
you sure it wasn't
somebody
a puppet?
holding
Maybe
a
it could've been.
baby on their lap in the front seat?
Oh, that's fine.
That's awesome. Jesus Christ. It's like,
Like,
when you,
Well,
not
she's
like
in
an
the South.
infant, but still, it was like 1 or so. Still.
were,
Eh.
were, they,
Fuck.
were they on a
In the
tractor?
front seat, and they both, the grown-up, didn't have a
Come on, Tony.
seatbelt on either.
That's
So-
at least everyone was in danger.
Yeah.
No, I swear to God, it's like the rule follower. Plus, I'm a parent. Plus, like, don't do that. That's dangerous. I wrote down the license plate, or I took a picture of it, and then I pulled over and called the local police.
You didn't make a citizen's arrest?
How? In the car?
Yeah, run her off the road.
No.
See that flaming wreckage?
Yeah.
I didn't call 911, but I called the
non-emergency
our
line?
local police. Because we have a different police than...
we do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I called them.
How did you
Gave them the license plate and told them where they were, which direction they were going.
Fair enough.
And what they were driving.
Well, there you go, everyone. Don't be near Tate and break the rules.
Don't be a fucking moron and hold your kid in the front seat with you.
Exactly.
Yeah, hold them in the back seat with you.
It's like, see, I've never seen anyone hold a kid like that, but when I see them with the little, dog on her lap as they're driving,
oh, yeah.
I just want
she wasn't driving. It was the passenger.
Oh,
kid, and someone else was driving.
That's still bad, though.
Yeah, it is.
That's a human missile.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a double missile.
It's worse
You're
than
right,
that because, like you said, if there's an airbag, it's going to break the kid's neck.
Oh, yeah, it's going to crush.
Yeah.
You want a kid to be crushed against your chest?
I kind of no.
Not erotic.
I can't. Oh, dude. Oh,
God. No.
I did not.
No.
No touching. No touching. Yeah. No, because from, like I said, getting punched in the face by the airbag that one time, holy shit.
Yeah, those things have some power.
Like I said, I thought my nose was broken after that accident. So, I mean, it wasn't. It was just bleeding everywhere.
Yeah, lots of people have had broken bones from.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Have you ever seen the video when people sit on them and they shoot them off and people go through the ceiling, basically?
Fucking rockets.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
It's hilarious.
It is, actually. Yeah.
It is hilarious.
We don't condone
that one
these
dude that went up and then he came back down to the ground was completely out cold.
Yes.
Did you see that
No,
one?
I did not.
It was fucking hilarious. Like, you deserve that because you're an idiot.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But I was such a tattletale. And
of course you are.
I had to tell, well, breaking the rules.
I know. That's why I said of course you are, because we know you like rules.
Rules are rules, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Unless...
Those rules are in place for a reason.
Yeah, I was going to say you like certain sets of rules.
Well, it's one of those things that if it's a couple of adults and who gives a fuck if they're, let them hit a tree and go through the windshield. But you got the little kids that can't choose. Come on.
Exactly, yeah.
Maybe the kid chose, you don't know.
A little tiny baby, like,
Baby Finster.
what is wrong with you?
Don't buckle me in.
Yeah.
If you're going to be irresponsible and not buckle up your kid, at least sit in the fucking back seat with it. You know?
Yes.
Not in the front seat.
Or the trunk.
But, or the trunk.
Perfect spot to store a baby.
Mm-hmm.
In Japan, you don't have to wear a seatbelt or have a child seat, like a carrier or whatever. So every motherfucker over there is holding babies all over the place in cars. I was freaking the fuck out.
Even ones that don't have kids?
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's time to go driving. Someone give me my my car child.
Car child. The new car child from Sony.
No. You get at the off at the airport. You go over to your Hertz or whatever, and you walk up and they're like, "Here's the keys to your car and your child."
All these unwanted Chinese girls.
Oh, come on now. They're not all unwanted.
Oh, it's like 10-to-1 ratio over there now.
I know.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Although I imagine the girls get treated like princesses, the ones that, are alive.
No.
Or they live in orphanages.
Well, no, I mean, because it's like, you got so many dudes that want to date chicks, right?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're still, I don't know. It depends on I don't know. I don't know how oppressive.
I don't think that's how it works over there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to figure out how to word it.
Because there was a Vice where they talked about this, right?
Miami Vice?
Yes, it was awesome.
Sweet. Was it Crockett or Tubbs talking about it?
Both.
Nice.
Hot.
And they were in their Ferrari Spider.
No, but they have these big, like rich dudes will take out, billboards to be like, hey, date me.
Right. Well, naturally, because all the women know they have micro penis.
Well, there's that. But the ratio to men to women is so off that, women are in high demand. Mm. So dating's not an easy thing over there.
Well, it could be.
I mean, I guess, you just...
If they just chose to be gay like people here do.
I guess,
yeah.
I mean, true. I'm sure that's probably a spike in homosexuality. Are you
saying people are having a choice sexuality, though? Come on,
I
Tony.
know.
You're smarter than that.
They got to get in somewhere, right?
An ass is an ass in the dark, am I right?
Hey.
Oh my god.
All right, so how's it going?
So it's nurture then.
Nurture?
Well, or nature and nurture, I guess, if there's not girls around.
I
If that's what
guess.
Tony's saying.
That's true.
They could just come to the U.S. We got plenty of women's over here.
Not all ours.
Duh.
Oh, the Chinese are taking.
Not all of them. They can take, like, Honey Boo Boo's family away.
Oh God, you're right.
And the two broads you were just talking
Imagine
about.
how long that'll feed them. It'd be amazing.
Week?
Oh my god, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it is.
We should sell them to China, pay off some of our debt.
It's true.
Nah, they won't value them very highly.
That's also true.
Like, all right, here, we're going to charge you by the ton.
Do they like pork?
Yeah.
Market it like that,
Pork fried rice, it's delicious.
right?
True.
Yeah.
True.
All right, let's get on this project.
I have other projects I need to work on, like my jacket.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, Tate.
That's going to be finished by tomorrow, though.
Maybe.
That's got to be.
Well, we have to run it through R&D, though, just in case. I mean, remember the last jacket we made burst into flames?
That's true. That was horrible. Still feel bad for old Phil.
Phil.
What the fuck?
Just some old guy we pulled off the street.
Where it is.
Oh, okay. Hey, you look like you need a coat. Try this on. And it burst into flames. Hilarity ensued.
We only call him Phil because, we filled the hole with him.
Yeah. Talking about in the ground.
There's a pun for you.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't like this.
It's fine. We're having a good time.
It's Tate's
Just
catchphrase
goodish.
for the show.
Just relax, Brian. You'll learn to love it.
I've heard that before from you, and I didn't like that either.
Yikes.
All right, so
So,
So,
how was your beer,
So
Tom?
what?
it was delicious.
Fantastic. All right.
Brian. It's my noble chaos.
Is that what it is?
well, what did you do this week, Brian?
Nothing.
You didn't turn anybody in for holding a child in their lap?
Well, I was going to, but you beat me to it. When I called, they were like, some bitch already did that.
Like, some amazing citizen already.
That's not, that is not what they said.
Yes, they did. Don't lie.
No. They said awesome, not amazing.
Oh, well,
I corrected them.
close enough.
Yeah. Like I said, obviously I corrected their error, but they didn't change it in the paperwork only because of, taxpayer money or something. I don't know.
Right. Naturally.
I'm sure they didn't even go look, but
True.
still.
When you called in, you're right.
Yeah, when I called in.
Yeah. They're probably like, her again.
Again, I've never called him a lie.
Sure.
Like, oh,
That's not the first
happened.
time you've snitched.
Oh, it's the narc.
It's a tattletale.
Or cattle
It's
tape.
not, though. I don't call the police.
The popo.
Well, you clearly don't have the same mentality Tony and I have of fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
See? She did, It's like,
I don't want to get in trouble.
you get in enough trouble, though.
I do.
Because you don't understand that you can lift your foot off the accelerator at times. So.
I do.
It's overrated, though.
I just set the cruise control a little too high.
Yeah. Like, it's 60 sets the cruise at 95 or so.
Or so.
Or so.
Well,
I just want to get there.
Yeah.
I hear you.
It's
You're in a
understandable.
hurry.
I'm not, like, weaving in and out of people or anything like that. I'm not being dangerous. Just fucking driving in a straight line.
Not like the
Excuse
king of
me.
pop.
Well, they don't like that when there's curves in the road.
There's not, though. It's a fucking straight
can do
shot. It's the most boring-ass drive ever. And it's just a
come
straight
on.
shot.
Have you've never drove through the Midwest then, have you?
Nothing but cornfields.
It's all the same.
Well, at least you have corn to look at.
Maybe.
Because this is nothing but dirt, and then when you get to a city, then, like, some buildings, whatever. But
Odd they would
it's
have buildings
8
in the city.
hours of mostly flat nothing.
Yeah, no one wants to look at flat things.
Nope. Gotta have curves, baby.
Curves are pretty sweet.
Hey.
Hey, girl, hey. Yeah. Yes, they are.
All right. Fine.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. I'm just trying to get there faster.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make up for the time that I know I will lose in Dallas and Austin. So.
That's fair. How is Austin?
It's fun, but it's a motherfucker to drive through.
Yeah. See? There you go.
It should take like 10 minutes to get from one side of Austin to the other 'cause it's really small, but it takes like an hour.
And that's driving at your ungodly speeds?
No.
Oh.
It takes an hour because you're constantly stopping on the highway because it's so fucking congested.
And because you're taking
It's
pictures of people's
overpopulated.
cars.
There's a really big college there, so there's a shit ton of people, plus there's all the office buildings and like the government and stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, well, that'll slow anything down.
Yeah, of course it will. It's a motherfucking standstill. Yeah, it's awful.
Oh, fuck. I was laughing at your
No
body.
matter what time you go through there, too. It's
Never a good time.
never. But
Just quit going.
Jesus help you if you go through a rush hour.
Jesus, take the wheel?
Oh, that's fucking great, Jeff. Have you seen that one?
No.
Yes.
You didn't see that when I posted it?
Maybe.
It's like there's somebody driving, and then this guy that's like dressed like Jesus just comes up from the left side and like grabs the wheel. You haven't seen
No,
this?
I haven't
Fucking
seen that.
Google it.
Oh, jeez.
Just type in Jesus takes the wheel GIF. It'll come up. It'll be like the first
Google,
one.
son. Come on.
Do you, though?
Well, he's been doing
This
it for
isn't-
like the last hour.
This isn't porn,
That's true.
Tony.
Oh. Well, that changes everything.
All right, well, while Tony's doing that, are we going to wait for your response, or should we go to break?
Hold on, I'm looking for it. Oh, I saw
Well, I'm
that.
looking at it too.
Of course you are.
Oh, that's the boat accident one.
Really? It's not like the first one? It was when I looked it up before. Oh. The only link I could find for it before was like a Tumblr link, though, which...
Go straight to the
Well, this one, the first one is a Tumblr link, but it goes to something else.
Oh, really? Boo.
Here.
I'm not amused by that at all.
No, there's a meme, but it's not the GIF.
Yeah.
You suck, Brian. Way to go.
I guess, yeah, whatever.
Fail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a shock.
Oh, here's GIF. Let's see. That's hilarious.
Right?
What?
It's on Panda Whale.
Panda whale?
That's a,
PandaWhale.com.
What a magical creature.
I know, right?
Oh, here we go. All
oh,
right.
boy, Oz would want to beat the shit out of that.
You're right. That is pretty awesome. All right, let me add this to
I'm really surprised.
I like how he
I've never
pushes
seen
his hair back
Yeah.
at the end.
That's the only reason I didn't send it to you guys when I found it, because I'm like, there's no way they didn't see this. I guess. Figures. The one time I don't send something.
Yeah, really.
Sorry. Next time, if there's a Jesus GIF, I'll send it to you.
Please do,
Oh,
Brian.
speaking of Jesus.
Well, not Tate. I don't want to offend her.
Yeah, I'm easily offended by Jesus shit.
It's true. You didn't have to say by Jesus shit.
I'm easily offended by everything.
Yep.
Everything.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go to break. We're almost at an hour, and I'm sure people listening are like, holy Jesus, we want to hear some commercials.
They love it.
Do they?
Oh,
They want to hear more Jesus GIF talk.
I don't think we have...
Like the peanut butter?
Yes.
Yes, just like that.
Choosy gods chose GIF.
Indeed.
Though I do appreciate that I've seen GIF commercials where they aren't using the choosy moms necessarily. They
Right.
did a choosy dads or whatever one finally. Assholes.
They did?
Yes. About fucking time.
Mm.
Jeez.
That's hilarious.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. I sent it to you too, Brian.
Oh,
I probably
cyanide
did
and
that.
happiness.
Oh, I actually did get it.
Yeah.
right.
It was really funny.
I'm just surprised I got it, because
Are we-
usually Tony and I don't get stuff.
Are we still recording?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Why wouldn't we be?
You're listening to our nonsense.
It's the best thing ever.
I'll send you guys the picture too if you want. Just let me know.
Don't, though. She won't.
I might take me,
Why
I
don't
don't
we
know,
just put it
a
on
year
the-
and a half, but
Just put it on the website. Saltylanguage.com.
yeah.
Salty.com.
Okay, now.
Were you jerking off saying the website name or something?
Yeah, I think so.
I started choking.
Yeah, something in your throat, huh?
Unfortunately. And it wasn't.
So not exactly.
Let him come on your
jerking
tits next
It
time.
wasn't John Stamos.
Oh, there's oikos all over Tony's shirt. All right, and on that note, we will be right back.
You're listening to the Clutch and Wiggle Entertainment Radio Network on CWERadio.com, home to such shows as Aristocrats Radio, Broadcasting Under the Influence, The Courtesy Flush, The Clutch and Wiggle Experience, and my own show, The Radio Ghosts. Clutch and Wiggle Entertainment Radio, uncensored internet talk radio, sports, sex, political and entertainment news. Because what else would an immature adult want to listen to?
You know, in this life, the last thing you think you'd find are two guys who care about your survival. Two gentle
This is Jake from the Zombie Life podcast.
and kind
This is Eddie Rotten.
men who hold a dark secret
You cannot kill that which never dies.
about our future.
Is this my brain just playing tricks on me, or did I actually just see some kind of weird, creepy thing roll across the street? What the crap was that?
And willing to share
It's all subliminal impulses.
the secrets of their lives as zombie hunters
No, I don't. I'm not a bad person. I'm drugs.
and give you conversations of controversy
Man, I think I may have said too much because I'm not feeling comfortable with talking about what I'm talking about right now.
and hope of a brighter future.
And you're looking up things, and I ran across it on my phone, and I said, "Get the hell out of here!" I started reading it, and it got me through some really shitty days at work.
To share a message of warning with laughter
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing very, very well. I'm so happy that you called.
and honest with their guest.
Yeah, you've really got to be on some serious shit.
Two men clearly in love.
If you came down here, you would have women falling off of you, and half the guys would fall off of you too.
Indulging in gossip.
I heard she likes stuff like chaining zombies up in a shed and stuff like that, whipping them, and apparently she's all into S&M and stuff. So
And always down to kiss a little ass.
What's inside your brain? I don't know what you eat for breakfast or for dinner, but you have a really solid golden story, and I cannot wait for book number 2 to come out.
And the truth behind zombie hunting.
Being fat, you can't run.
no sex life, but
You can't run. Yeah, there's no sex life. That's most important. But you can't run. You can't run from zombies. You can't run from the neighbors trying to steal your gear from you. You can't run from anybody. Definitely can't run from the cops. But zombies.
you can't really run from anything to me.
No,
Zombies.
you'd be like,
Two die-hard zombie nerds.
I've got Night of the Living Dead, the original black and white copy. The very, very first one. Yeah, I have that on DVD, and then I've got the remake they did with the coloured dude from Candyman, and that one. That's my all-time favourite one.
Okay.
And then I've got the original black and white one redone in colour,
yeah.
so it's the same characters but in
you
colour.
got some good movies there.
Cool. And then I've got his remake of Dawn of the Dead. I've got the original Dawn of the Dead.
At the end of the day, if you haven't heard Jig and Eddie Rodden's Zombie Life podcast, well,
Yeah, you're shit out of luck.
Listen every week to the Zombie Life podcast on Stitcher, Spreaker Radio,
iTunes,
and SoundCloud.
Join our Twitter at ZMBL Podcast. And friend us on Facebook, Zombie Live Podcast. Read the blog that started it all at eddierotten.com.
All hail the Podcast Network.
Kill 'em all.
Me too. Hey, we're back, guys. All right.
We all want
John
pretty
Stamos. Except that belly button, you savage.
There's no such thing, obviously.
No. No perfection.
Could have been.
Could have been.
Yeah, he could have went and had a surgeon fix it. Then, there you go.
A belly button.
Then he could have been
plastic.
shirtless during all those Beach Boy episodes of Full House.
Ah.
Like when he plays on the field with them.
True. I don't remember
You know,
this
the
at
whole
all.
family at the end of the episode's up dancing with him? No?
No. Was
Which-
Danny making
I know what you're
dick
talking
jokes?
about.
Yeah. Danny was probably making... No, he wasn't making dick jokes.
That's what he does at his night job.
Well, yeah, now. Yeah.
Then too.
Yeah. True. Not as much. He wasn't doing as much of that because I think there was probably something within his contract that kind of limited some of that.
Like, stop telling cunt jokes.
Well, for two reasons. I mean, he was on the funniest videos, and
Yeah.
I mean, he's making huge bank
Oh, yeah.
off of being Mr. All-American.
Yeah.
You know, nerd guy.
I've seen him do stand-up, though. He's awesome. At that Traveling Virus show, he was one of the comics. It was awesome. Yeah.
Oh, you mean you've actually seen?
Yeah,
him?
I've seen him
okay.
do stand-up.
Like I have not. In person.
Yeah. It was good.
I watched the special where he did a song at the end, which was pretty good. On his
Right.
guitar.
Guitar!
Stop it. Don't lure me into fucking Def Leppard shit. I'll have to kill myself. I'm already listening to
Not on your birthday!
with Creep playing. Ugh.
I don't think it was ever cool.
What, killing yourself or this song?
Killing yourself to this song.
Oh, should be.
No, this song's too good to do that.
True.
You play it and you creep on the ladies, son.
No, that'd be more like, fuck, what was their name? TLC's Creep.
Oh, true.
Not really. That's a
Creep
totally
Ladies.
different kind of creep. No.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I can pull it right
Yeah,
up.
I'm sure we do not need to listen to TLC's Creep.
Fine.
I'll sing along.
We might.
Don't go chase waterfalls, Brian.
That's a different song.
Mm-hmm.
still a good song.
No, I have to keep in the other mindset.
Either one. We can listen to either one.
No, we can't.
Hold on.
No, because I don't like how preachy they are in the Waterfall song.
Why not?
I don't know.
You don't want people using condoms?
All right, Brian.
No.
You got three choices.
I do not.
All right. You got waterfalls.
I fucking do.
I want them all to die of venereal diseases.
You got waterfalls.
Not
you got
just that. I'm sick of people's retarded babies running
Oh
around.
well, yeah. No one's more of an advocate than I am about that.
Just carry them front seat.
That's
It's
not
fine.
what I meant.
There's also no scrub.
Oh, I know. That's the song. Yeah. Oh, actually, I thought I was just going to mention that, so I stopped.
So,
If only Left Eye had listened to that.
well,
Andre Rison was a scrub.
what do you guys?
Then she set his house on fire.
We didn't start
And
fire.
then she died.
You want to play some Billy Joel?
No, I don't want to listen to Billy Joel. I can never hear Billy Joel again and be happy.
Why?
Because of when I worked at Hollywood Video. I told you this. Like, the one manager I worked with, that's all he ever played was Billy Joel. He would put in music videos of Billy Joel, and that's all we would play during the 9 hours I was there.
So play the Billy Joel, Tony.
Fuck you.
We're doing Big Shot.
Whatever you want.
New York.
If you're going to
Minute.
play any song, play
Don't listen to him.
You May Be
DJ's
Right, I think's
Choice.
the name of it.
You may be right.
Yeah, at least play that.
No, that song sucks.
Well, exactly.
Well, Piano Man's is top.
Well, that's
Lord.
different.
Yeah, play that
I don't
one.
feel like singing right now, so don't play Piano Man.
You know what? No Piano Man? No. Man, you guys.
Oh my god.
Why are we playing more music? We're supposed to be doing news.
What about Only the Good Die Young? That's a good song. Only the
How did
Good
we
Die
go from
Young.
Isn't there a
TLC to Billy Joel?
Tony? I made some comment. Tony
how did
took.
that jump happen? I missed it.
I have no idea.
It's because Tony and I are.
Oh, Brian said something about fire, and I went, oh, he didn't start the fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, actually-
Well, then let's listen to that song. It reminds me of The Office.
You mean this song?
Can you hear
What's
it?
a live cut?
Oh, God. Now
No.
Tate's going to bitch about it being the live cut.
Wow, this sounds crazy dated.
Sounds horrible, is what it sounds. Was this Paul Simon? Sorry. Sounded like bongo drums for a minute there. I'm gonna put my sunglasses on, start beating on the table.
Perfect. We at least gotta get to the hook.
Do we?
Yeah.
Just bear with it, Brian. Grit your teeth and bear with it.
Oh, I don't want to grit my teeth.
Bite on this stick.
No, the dentist said I'll break my teeth. Horrible book. Fuck Catcher in the Rye. Hate it.
Shut up, the hook's coming.
No. We actually did, because there wasn't fire originally. Then
Let's
God
hope for
gave
that.
us fire, and
That was Prometheus.
oh, Prometheus.
God gave us fire in the form of a burning bush.
Speaking
Or
of
some
venereal
shit.
diseases from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So whatever, that's a good song.
Damn it, Tony! Fucking playing waterfalls. Fuck you.
We gotta put out the fire.
Oh.
True. Nice.
Here, I'm gonna write AIDS on my under my eye.
You remember the awful water CGI TLC?
Yeah, what do you mean terrible?
Terrible.
That was the greatest thing in music before hologram Tupac.
That was no T-1000.
There was no hologram Tupac either.
Definitely not. There was just recently hologram Eazy-E.
I know.
Crazy.
Who asked for that? I mean, I'm all for NWA and all, but who needed that? Nobody even remembered Eazy-E from NWA. Well, that. Speaking of AIDS, the song.
Didn't she roll off a mountain or something?
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, aside from just the dead part, but it's no. Like Tate said, this is a, like, don't use condom song. Or use condom song. Boo! Tony ends it immediately. Boo! Tony's pro science, apparently, but not condom science.
Didn't she like roll her vehicle or something stupid?
No, who cares?
I care. Leaves
All
the
right.
left eye.
Yeah, there was a
Lopez.
car wreck, wasn't there?
Yeah, I believe so.
It was when she was filming that show for MTV.
Oh, yeah.
Rolled off the road. Thrown out. Oh, you should have been buckled in, bitch.
Well, she was holding a baby.
Oh, well, that explains everything.
Tate ran her off the road,
And then called the cops.
and then called the cops on her.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this bitch rolled off the road.
Yep. Do you realize, like,
Exactly what happened.
She had a little mark on her left eye. I'm not sure who it was. What?
sorry, I was doing a moment of silence for her.
Oh. April 25th. 1992. There was a riot on the streets. Tell me, where were you? Nice.
Apparently, we've now gone into Tony's Music Hour.
Sublime time.
DJ, awful DJ, spinning the hits of the 90s.
Spinning the hits.
Of the 90s.
Of the 90s.
I don't know. That song, I like that song though.
Yeah.
That Sublime song.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, no, I'm fine with the Sublime song. It's the only song he's referenced in the last 5 minutes I've been okay with.
Pull up more music.
Hey, I like all of those songs that he just played
See?
too. I'm fine with it.
There
Right.
you go. Nice. Not alone. All right.
What have I told you about encouraging Tony? You know the rules.
I'm sorry. I fight with you.
There's rules,
I back
though.
him.
You can't back him. He's supposed to back you. Wait, no, that's not how it works. I don't like this anymore.
Is it though? Is it?
I'll play more TLC if you
I
want
hate
to.
you guys. No, we need to do news stories.
Oh, we're not just playing
We have a
music
show
for
to
this?
do here. We're not just spinning the hits of the 90s.
I thought we were just going to play
Rick
music
D's
the rest
nuts.
of the time.
No.
I like Rick D's nuts. Still Paul and a Rapist.
No. it's
That's the
close.
morning show, though.
Yeah. You have to have the drive home person.
That's true. The afternoon drive.
You know, the guy who thinks he's really funny,
Give you traffic and weather on the 10s.
thinks he's edgy, but he's just annoying.
That's true.
Or at least around here, that's all it is.
Oh, like, what's his name, though? WIOT guy? Who's
Take your pick. Any of the stations around
all I
here.
know is his theme music is Pantera, and I get excited, and I'm like, oh, it's just his theme music.
Oh, I was going to say, what, and then it ends up being This Love or something like that.
Nah, it's, yeah. No,
Fucking.
It's like, they're playing Walk, and then it's like, coming up next,
nice.
REO Speedwagon.
Oh.
Like, fuck off.
That's why I can't listen to that anymore.
Yeah, that's why,
Every time.
it's all about satellite radio, Brian.
Who listens to local radio ever?
Occasionally, I'm forced to, depending on what I'm driving.
You're not forced to.
You're not
your
no,
fucking
you
phone
have an
has a speaker.
iPhone.
Well, if I don't have my headphones,
Your phone has a speaker.
Still,
Yeah.
I'd rather listen to the music coming out of my speaker
These
than that.
piddly speakers do not cover the rumbling of a diesel engine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, tape it near
well,
your ear.
then you shouldn't forget your headphones
Wait,
ever.
I got it. Hold it by your ear with one of your hands.
Then I can start
Yeah.
breakdancing.
Yeah. Yes.
Of
Spinning on your
course.
head while driving.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Perfectly safe.
How else do I do it?
Mhm.
I stay buckled in, though.
Well,
Amazing.
safety first.
Safety first.
Yeah.
I make sure the baby's buckled in, too.
Whatever.
Oh, good.
I just put it right in the glove box. Pretty
Even
safe.
better.
Or
Pretty
trash.
safe. Wrap it in bubble wrap.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The problem with that is you pop all your bubble wrap with a hammer.
Oh, I forgot the baby's in there. Shit.
Oh, that's right. I didn't put the baby in there. then you have Nick Kroll do the baby voice.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm even gonna close the Groove Shark tab, so I'm not tempted
Thank
just
you.
to randomly
Finally.
play music.
Now we can actually do the show.
I don't think that you should,
I'm
but
tired
fine.
of the show being
What,
derailed.
Kate? I should reopen a
Oh
Groove
my
tab.
god.
Yes,
I've lost all control of this show that I thought I
you
had.
didn't ever have any.
Control.
No Janet Jackson reference, Mr. Music?
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. Fuck you.
He just opened the tab again.
He should just
Give him
know
some
that.
time.
It's Janet Jackson.
You're right.
You should just know that song.
I did drop the ball there.
It's not even like it's some buried song of hers. It was a song that was...
It's kind of buried though.
It's not.
When was the
it's
last
no
time you
Rhythm
heard it?
Nation. When's the last time I heard any Janet Jackson? I don't know, 96?
Mm.
Same time I quit listening to most music. No. The 90s are over. Music is done. If they don't wear flannel, I won't listen.
Oh God. All right,
Those are my jams, y'all.
those are all our jams.
Damn it, there's an error.
Good.
Damn it.
Anyway,
Control
let's
doesn't
do
want to
some
play.
stories while he's
Tate.
working on his air problems.
Tate, read a story.
Me first?
Yeah.
My super downer stories
Yes.
first?
Ooh, super downers.
Well, see if we would have just come off of the song with it, but you don't ever lead us back in. It would have been great. We could come off of Creep with the downer story. Then we could have all sat here and been emo for a minute.
do you want to say?
Well,
I
you
like
guys,
being
you
emo,
guys could
though.
have been emo with me for a minute. Let me rephrase.
No.
No, I haven't had enough to drink to not be emo.
I don't have the sideways bangs.
True.
Anyways, sorry.
I
Remind
don't
me.
have the cut marks, so I can't.
That's true, too.
Oh, I just have one on my wrist, but it's not from that. So.
I guess if you're going to keep calling out random
that is
ones,
pretty downer. You win.
Dude,
okay.
neither of you guys is going to out-downer me. I mean...
We were not trying to.
No,
but
I know.
You still managed to win by a landslide.
I know I've told you that story, and he should know it.
Yeah.
It was from when I was really little. I was running outside, and I cut it on a car bumper, a license plate or something like that, and I have a scar on my wrist. So, like I said, I got sent to the counselor's office once for it.
As you should.
They thought that I had committed or tried to kill myself once. Pfft, silly them. It wasn't until months after that before I thought about it.
You sons of bitches.
They put the idea in my head. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
That's it.
Oh my gosh, let's not do this. Okay.
Oh, come on. We can't all have our dark moments.
Yes, but we don't need to broadcast them out to everyone so that they can...
Dude, I did a whole show on my depression.
This is true.
Okay, then it's over. It's out there, it's over.
Nope, round 2.
Fight.
If you want to be really depressed, listen to that show.
No, that's a good show.
It's Brian's
Okay,
annual
then listen to that
birthday
show.
depressing
Can we
show
please not talk about this?
Wow, all right, yeah. Sorry.
You
Jesus Christ.
Do you want to listen to Rhythm Nation?
No.
Let's cheer you up.
No.
Oh, okay.
All I want to listen to is there any of her songs that were on the...
I want to hear Scream. Because I miss Michael Jackson.
Don't we all?
Wow. Interesting pick.
Well, it kind of goes with my story.
Oh, all right. I didn't know we were doing that now.
Well, just setting the scene.
Well, then get some Blind Melon ready. Oh, no, never mind. That was a bee, not a wasp.
Close enough. This song is really good, though.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. I got no hate for Michael Jackson as a musician.
Ah.
I don't either. And I don't know what happened,
I do.
obviously, but...
Child star syndrome.
I like the panning.
Yeah, you don't hear that as much. It's because they're just pumping white noise into the background for the music. Kids in their new shit. Sorry, Tony. You're no Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Seriously.
This is the whole song?
What? I don't know. I'm waiting for Tate to start doing something here because it's her story.
Just make a bed music.
Well, are you going to turn it down, or what?
Well,
If you want me to start reading, then...
Well, she can read her story over a music bed.
It's true. Then we'll have something to listen to.
Oh, fuck your face. It's not happening.
Not on his birthday.
Or especially on his birthday.
Wow, I guess that's true.
Doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, don't be emo, Brian. Here, I'll put you down.
It's not really your birthday, though.
Well, when they're listening to this on Monday, it will be. Bam! Snap! Shit!
And I just want everyone to know, right now it's not. So I can be as mean as I want.
That's true. I actually openly welcome it, so it's fine. We turn the music down. You're not reading your story. Dude.
I really don't want to read this while this music is going.
Oh my
though.
god. Fine, Tony, stop the song.
Okay. It's serious business.
You should have waited till she started reading.
I couldn't help it.
All right.
He's like that guy that keeps moving the car every time you come up to it.
Right? I've been saying that for years. No one listens.
Ugh.
I had to write a book about you. Most of it will be false, but I should still write it. As told to Brian by Brian. I remember this one time.
Okay. Richard Dawkins defends mild pedophilia again and again.
Oh my God. Okay, real quick, earlier when, I don't remember, the pedophilia reference was made, I almost said that. That's why I was like, nope, I'm not going to get into this. Hilarious. Well, not pedophilia.
Just mild.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Just read the story.
Okay.
Please, don't play Michael Jackson while she's doing this.
No, don't. Richard Dawkins defended mild pedophilia in an interview this weekend, and while the quote itself is quite jarring, especially to those who look to Dawkins for his influential writings on atheism, but haven't noticed some of his other strange stances, is far from the first time that the scientist has launched a defense of the behavior or talked about his own abuse at the hands of boarding school teachers. First, here's what Dawkins said to The Times magazine.
The Times.
As condensed by Religion News Service. This isn't the same one that I read earlier, but that's okay. Doesn't matter.
All right.
Referring to his earlier days at boarding school in Salisbury, he recalled how one of his unnamed masters, quote, pulled me on his knee and put his hand inside my shorts. End quote. He said other children in his school peer group had been molested by the same teacher, but concluded, quote, I don't think he did any of us lasting harm, end quote.
He was terrible at hand jobs.
I'm very conscious that that you can't condemn people from an earlier era by the standards of ours. Just as we don't look back to the 18th and 19th centuries and condemn people for racism in the same way as we would condemn a modern person for racism, I look back a few decades to my childhood and see things like caning, like mild pedophilia, and can't find it in me to condemn it by the same standards as I or anyone would today. End quote. That's a fucking lie.
Just mild. It's
Yes.
fine. It's just a mild case.
Yeah, it's just a flesh wound.
He said the most notorious cases of pedophilia involve rape and even murder and should not be bracketed with what he called, quote, just mild touching up.
A little slap and tickle.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just a little grab ass. Nobody got hurt.
Horseplay, Brian.
Yeah, horseplay. Oh, let's not go into that.
Oh. Okay. His reasons for defending the behavior seem to focus on 3 points. First, that hysteria over fear of pedophilia is overblown by society. Second, that instilling a child with fundamentalist religious beliefs is actually a worse way to abuse a child. And third, that he personally overcame his childhood sexual abuse, meaning it must not be that big of a deal for anyone else who was subjected to similar behavior.
That's
In
right.
April of...
Not
What?
a big deal.
I was going to say, and that's a significantly flawed statement, but all right.
Obviously.
Yeah.
He did not say that.
Right.
They're saying that for him.
Yeah. Which
I don't think they need to put more
I was going to
ridiculous words
say,
in his mouth
yeah, I was
because
going to
he's
say
done enough.
They should not infer anything. They should just
Right.
allow it to breathe on its own.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and it is.
Oh, it does.
In April of this year, Dawkins compared two forms of what he sees as priestly abuse in an interview with Al Jazeera, sexual and theological. This exchange became pretty well circulated in the conservative press. Here's what he said.
I think it got well circulated in most press. Well, not like, CNN and shit, but I read about that like as soon as it happened, and it wasn't from a conservative source. So it was all over Reddit, which is...
It doesn't say... it's well circulated in the conservative press, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. When someone talks about child abuse, it's pretty well circulated, especially if you're even semi-famous.
Yeah. And honestly, that's one of the few things that
Although
generally...
I'm surprised it's not more publicized because he is so well known.
True.
But anyway, all right. So he said, there's shades of being abused by a priest. And I quoted an example of a woman in America who wrote me saying that when she was 7 years old, she was sexually abused by a priest in his car. At the same time, a friend of hers, also 7, who was of a Protestant family, died, and she was told that because her friend was a Protestant, she had gone to hell and will be forever roasting in hell forever. Okay?
All right.
She told me those of those 2 abuses, she got over the physical abuse. It was yucky, but she got over it. But the mental abuse of being told about hell, she took years to get over. Okay. That, I mean, I understand that idea because that's kind of like driven into your head over and over and over for decades, probably. But I don't really think that you can compare the two.
The people that I've known that have been abused, it's taken them a long time to get over it mentally. Like, generally, there's trust issues. There's, like, a whole lot of
there's
stuff.
all these, like, underlying issues.
Yeah.
Just because you are able to function doesn't mean that you're over it.
Exactly. And you know, it's just like anything. Well, not anything, but, you know, it's like... I'm trying to think how to word this. Well, you know how it is. It's like, look, everybody has bad days, but some people have ridiculous depression. It takes them more to get over it. Just because you overcame a bad day doesn't mean everyone can just smile and get over it. And that's kind of what I'm getting, you know, with this here. It's like, there's different levels of sexual abuse on top of the fact that, not that any of it's really good, you know what I mean? But if a guy grabs...
I don't think anybody's saying it's good.
Well, no, but let's just, like, the
Pretty sorry.
Well, the example that they cite was, you know, that he talks about how someone put their hand up his shorts.
Yeah.
Was that... Well,
there's more stuff.
But, like, to him, it was like, I don't know. Just because one person has the resolve to get over something or bury it or whatever, however he copes.
Let's be fair a little bit. If he is saying, it's almost like you're protesting too much.
Yeah.
So he probably isn't over this, and this is some kind of coping mechanism where it's just, you know, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Do you know what it reminds me a little?
It could have been worse. It wasn't that bad.
Yes. It reminds me a little of, do you remember last week you made a comment to me about when we were talking about the egotistical thing, and I said that, like, I had no self-confidence or something, and you were like, usually the people that say that talk about it all the time. And it's protesting too much, as you said, because it's, even if he has gotten over it, just because person A can get over something does not mean person B can. They have their own set of, our minds are not all the same.
I don't really think that, honestly, if you seriously have gotten over something like that, which I doubt that someone can fully get over it, because it's always going to be there in your mind.
Yep.
In some place, you know, whether you're...
Even if you can function, like you said.
If you've, like, found some kind of resolve, that's one thing. Mm-hmm. But getting over something completely is totally different, and I don't think that...
Well, and the thing...
It can happen.
The thing is, it's like, there's been plenty of people that... there's been plenty of people that... I don't even know what to do here. Anyway, so
she ran off.
I got caught up in watching stuff. Sorry, folks. So there's plenty of people that have, you know, that can go on and function with all this kind of stuff, but that doesn't mean, I don't know. Like I said, I can't buy that. You can't discount all of abuse just because you, as one person, were able to get over it.
That's not exactly what's happening either, though. He's not discounting all abuse. But, okay, let me just finish reading this, and then we'll...
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were done. Sorry.
No.
Okay.
Let's see. This line of thought goes back to at least 2006 for Dawkins, when he wrote, We live in a time of hysteria about pedophilia, a mob psychology that calls to mind the Salem witch hunts of 1692. In his popular book, The God Delusion, he continued. All 3 of the boarding schools I attended employed teachers whose affections for small boys overstepped the bounds of propriety. That was indeed reprehensible. Nevertheless, that's his favorite word. Mm-hmm. Ever. Mm-hmm. If 50 years on, they had been hounded by vigilantes or lawyers as no better than child murderers, I would have felt obliged to come to their defense, even as the victim of one of them, an embarrassing but otherwise harmless experience. The Roman Catholic Church has borne a heavy share of such retrospective... Hold on a second.
Okay.
My page, jumped.
Oh.
Oh, the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Failing again. Fuck you, Gore.
For all sorts of reasons, I dislike the Catholic Church, Roman Catholic Church, but I dislike unfairness even more, and I can't help wondering whether this one institution has been unfairly demonized over the issue, especially in Ireland and America. We should be aware of the remarkable power of the mind to concoct false memories, especially when embedded by unscrupulous therapists and mercenary lawyers. Did you read The God Delusion?
No.
Okay. It's good, but it's Dawkins.
Fair enough.
The psychological mercenary lawyer. Okay, the psychologist Elizabeth Loftus, I think, has shown great courage in the face of spiteful vested interest in demonstrating how easy it is for people to concoct memories that are entirely false, but which seem to the victim every bit as real as true memories. This is so counterintuitive that juries are easily swayed by sincere but false testimonies from witnesses.
And there is science to back that statement up. Because I've read
Yes.
something not very long. I'm within the last month or two that there was a big study done on that. That if you suggest things to people, they can actually fabricate a whole memory around it without trying. That your brain just does that. So I'll give them that.
I read something that was a lot of your memories are actually not what you actually remember, but what someone has told you that you remembered, and so you remember it.
Yeah. I don't doubt that at all.
Like it's that.
Yeah. I don't doubt that at all because I have absolutely no memories. I have so few memories of my childhood. There's these huge gaps, and a lot of the things I do remember are things that I know my parents have told me.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm
So,
the same way.
yeah. I've also hit my head a lot growing up. I have.
Only a few. Yeah, it's all right. Head trauma's not that big of a deal.
Huh?
Who's talking?
Okay.
I can't smell
There's more.
anything.
In 2012, a few conservative publications finally noticed what Dawkins wrote in 2006 and dredged it up. Dawkins then defended pedophilia again in defense of those earlier remarks. I was myself sexually abused by a teacher when I was about 9 or 10 years old. It was a very unpleasant and embarrassing experience, but the mental trauma was soon exercised by comparing notes with my contemporaries who had suffered it previously at the hands of the same master. The following quote from the same defense drives home what's so off about Dawkins' argument here beyond the knee-jerk recoiling of the idea of defending a pedophile. Dawkins, a scientist, relies on anecdotal evidence and speculation to prove his point. Thank goodness I have never personally experienced what it is like to to believe really and truly and deeply believe in hell. But I can think it to be plausibly argued that such a deeply held belief might cause a child more long-lasting mental trauma than the temporary embarrassment of mild physical abuse. Anecdotes and plausibility arguments, however, need to be backed up by systematic research, and I would be interested to hear from psychologists whether there is real evidence bearing on the question. My expectation would be that violent, painful, repeated sexual abuse, especially by a family member such as a father or grandfather, probably has more damaging effect on a child's mental well-being than sincerely believing in hell. But sexual abuse covers a wide spectrum of sins, and I suspect that research would show a belief in hell to be more traumatic than some sort of mild feeling up that I suffered. Dawkins gave Times interview that put him back in the news this week in relation to his autobiography, by the way, which comes out later this month. So, I don't know. And when you're reading the book, like you're reading these things or listening, if you listen to it, I did both.
Right.
And it did not have the same effect on me as it does now because it's not in the same context as it is in the book. Because you're in the book when he's saying that I suffered or whatever, you're just taking it as like those are his feelings.
Right. And honestly,
personally,
I don't have a problem with it if it's said in that context. Like, I feel that I can get over blah, blah, blah. If you then project, then I have a problem.
You take it as. Yeah. But the interview, and I'm not saying that they're twisting his words.
No,
because
they're not, because
they're not.
He's alluded to stuff pretty close to that on Twitter quite a few times, too. Because I followed him for a while on Twitter. So.
And, I mean, I like him. Yeah. I still follow him on Twitter. I don't see hardly anything he writes because it's just it's a clusterfuck on Twitter.
It is, yeah.
I miss, like, everything.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I like him,
yeah.
And I think he is brilliant, but he's fucked on this.
Yeah. There's no winning this. Like, he can't spin this in any way that it's going to be positive.
It's all
and I don't think that he thinks he needs to.
No. And that actually adds to it in a lot of ways, though, from like a PR standpoint. Again, if he doesn't care, then whatever.
Not just PR, just in general.
Yeah. Like, this is going to...
But I don't really think he really gives a shit about PR.
No, well, obviously, or he wouldn't have put out a book called The God Delusion. I mean... In fairness, because that's the kind of book that people will buy for one of two reasons. One, they're interested, or two, basically they need something to burn at their, their book burnings.
Regardless, they're supporting him.
No, I agree. I know, that's the way, But that's what I'm saying, is he wouldn't give a shit for that reason. And his autobiography will sell for the same two reasons. Some people will protest it, but somehow he'll still get business from it, so it's not going to matter.
Right.
But like I said, I have an issue if he's projecting to other people, because I don't buy for a second that I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
The whole sexual abuse thing is a real big area, too.
Basically what he's saying is, like, just mild, little touching.
Yeah.
Is okay.
It's like, I got my junk
nothing
squeezed,
is
no
okay.
big deal.
Yeah.
Nothing is okay. And that if you're making, or not, maybe not okay, but not so bad.
Yeah. The problem, though, is that, like, if you don't realize that that's wrong as a little kid, and then at some point you are taught this is wrong, this is a no-no zone, these things don't happen, or however it is that it's taught to you, at some point in your life you're taught those things are no longer, that those are not right. So then you start thinking about that, and if you remember that shit, you've had, at that point, whether you realized it before or not, you've now had a trust broken.
Yeah, say it fucked up the trust you have of adults.
Exactly, which is part of the mental issue, that if you have a repeated situation, that's part of that, too, is that if it's done over and over and over again, it's a trust violation, and that's part of the deepest hurt that humans actually can face. A trust being broken by somebody really close to you is one of the hardest things to overcome. It's why people have issues with cheating.
Especially someone that is supposed to be your protector.
Yes. And that's why when he was talking about, like, the Catholic Church, it's like that's part of the problem, is they're supposed to be, when I was a little kid, we were told that, if there was a priest or a policeman or a firefighter, we could go talk to them. It was a safe person.
Yeah, if there was trouble, you could go to the church.
Yes, exactly. Those were safe houses you could go to.
That's what Pennsylvania taught me.
Yes. But, so, yeah, it's...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Boo.
Regardless of whatever he says, on this,
yeah,
not okay with
No.
any little bit of it.
No, I'm not either.
nothing.
No.
Even if you are thinking it in your head, you're fucking in the wrong.
I'll tell you what.
Stop it.
Even if he was right, I would still have a problem with it.
There's no way he could be right.
I know.
Because once you put your hands on somebody else
It's
and
wrong.
they don't want you to,
Yep.
that's not okay.
Yep. And especially...
And well, there's no way that you can put your hands on a kid and have them want it to happen, because that's...
Well, they don't know any better.
It's not okay ever.
Right. Yeah, well...
They're not old enough to say that they want that.
There's no
so
consent.
stop.
Yeah, I was going to say they can't consent to anything.
Yeah.
Or give their consent, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
So he's definitely wrong.
All right.
And this was a very big deal for me to read this article because I really, really like him.
Yeah.
But
stuff
when
like
you're wrong,
this-
you're fucking wrong.
And the problem is that
That's it.
the real problem is, like, from what I was saying earlier, like a PR concept is not the problem for him. It becomes a problem for people who kind of like you.
Atheists?
Yeah, because, if you cite him for anything, it'll be like, isn't that the guy who defended, pedophilia? And you're like,
Yeah, now you're put on sort of a level playing field with Catholics
Yes.
in the same regard. And,
Yeah.
they'll defend it to a higher level, but
yeah.
it's all the same level to me.
Exactly. Yeah, wrong is wrong. There's
Yeah.
yeah.
Diddling a kid is diddling a
Yeah.
kid.
Well, that's why I
Yeah.
said it. There's a lot of things that I can forgive people for. I can get past. That's not one of those
Yeah,
things.
exactly, yeah.
Not to mention, I mean, that's
Honestly,
about as
anything that I would cite him for would be a scientific fact, not his personal opinion,
Right.
which is different than someone
obviously.
trying to cite like the Bible or the Pope or whatever, because there's nothing scientific about anything over
What
there.
are you talking about? There is plenty.
No? Yes? There is?
Although on a side note, I gotta say, new Pope's a badass.
Yeah.
See?
He keeps making comments that are almost what you want to hear. He's real close on a lot of stuff, but he's not quite like he leaves it just a little bit. Like when someone asked him about
way better than
Palpatine. No, so he was asked about people who don't believe getting
looked
into
like
heaven.
him.
He did.
And he said, basically his comments were that just because people don't believe doesn't mean they can't get into heaven, as long as basically as long as they apologize.
Right.
And it's like, oh, see, there's
So
the
close.
difference. Yep. There's the difference. It's like,
so I'll take him so far though.
that's what I'm saying. Is,
I'm,
that's what I said.
I'm not a Catholic, but
Yeah.
from what I've seen, it's just like new Pope. Good job.
Better than Pope 2?
Better, yeah. Better than Palpatine.
Palpatine.
Oof.
All right. I love how Tate had an issue with me being all depressed, and then she brings up the pedo topic.
Oh, jeez.
I said my story was a downer.
I know. All right, then. Tony, you want to read your story?
I'm not okay with any pope, by the way.
I know. I said that once before, and that I didn't trust him, and you got all over me about it.
No, it's not that I don't trust them.
You just don't like any of them.
I'm sorry, you're living in this like solid gold palace or whatever. Everything is fucking expensive there, and you're talking about Jesus shit? Fuck you.
Listen,
if you really cared about that, sell it all and feed all the poor people,
Yeah.
save all the people dying, whatever.
Well, the Pope wore Prada shoes before, though.
I know.
Just saying.
I'm not defending him either. I'm just
You
saying.
are, though. You love Prada. It's all right. You're like, hey, what's up with those shoes?
I am not a pope. I can wear whatever the fuck I want.
Wait,
I'm
you're
not
not?
standing up saying,
You're off the show.
Jesus says do this. Jesus says do that.
We thought you were a Pope. That's why we brought you on the show.
Jeez. Hope I get that Catholic
well, you were
there.
wrong.
Yeah, I mean, Tony speaks to the unwashed masses. We figured you could just talk to...
Asses?
Oh, I do that all the time. I guess I am a pope then.
Beautiful.
I don't think so. I don't think that's the only qualification for being a Pope. There has to be some sort of, like, hot boxing event or something where
Dutch
smoke
ovens?
comes out.
Oh.
No, hot boxing. Not Dutch ovens.
I've done that.
Dutch ovens?
No, hot boxing.
You knew we were going to go there.
I know.
Yeah. Thank you
No.
for playing along.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Way to set us up, Tate. That's a rare gift.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. Well, it's very popely.
It is.
Is
See,
it,
I'm
though?
a giver.
I guess. Except you always want us to kiss your ring.
Kiss the ring, bitch. I got two stories.
All right.
You can have a fucked up story or a pretty cool story. You guys can choose.
I don't like choices. I like things to be told to me or me.
What do you mean fucked up?
It's just
like, is it a downer?
It's a downer because it's our society.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
All right. An obsessed One Direction fan.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
I think we already made the wrong choice.
Has allegedly killed her pet dog after the
Yes.
band refused to message her on Twitter.
That's a logical response.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Girl was sending tweets to them.
Yeah, because
I'm not going to give out her handle because fuck her.
Plus, like, they fucking look at their Twitter.
Exactly. They got people to do that.
I wouldn't if I was that kind of rich.
She initially tweeted the band's account saying, "Follow me or I'll break my dog's neck."
Sweet. I just wouldn't follow her because of that. I'd be like, I'm calling your bluff.
And of course, that message was a picture of a hand on her chihuahua's neck.
Oh, it's a chihuahua? That's not even a dog.
Yeah, well, fuck that dog, to be
Yeah.
honest. A band who
Like a gerbil.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You can just go get another one.
Richard Gere's had bigger things in his ass. He has.
Good chance.
Fair enough.
The band who receives millions of messages every day on Twitter did not reply to her tweet. Weird.
Yeah, shocking.
Several days later, she tweeted a band member, some douche, I'm not going to say his name because I don't care about him, with the message, "I love you, follow me, my dog has just died." And the tweet was accompanied by an image of the girl hugging a dead chihuahua.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
So, is that all the story, or is there more?
Basically, it just goes and say Twitter suspended her account and all that.
Really? So there's no legal action that can be taken on her, even though she, or at least an
cruelty to animals or
Yeah, well, it's like there's
abuse.
There's not even an investigation.
It doesn't say. It's a pretty short story.
Okay.
I'm sure if I follow, I can
Yeah,
probably,
don't bother.
I can
I'm
probably
just-
dig
yeah.
deeper.
Nah,
but
don't.
it's 1D. Who cares?
That is 1D I wish that women didn't want.
Boo earns.
That shit.
That's just
Okay.
I just have a hard time wrapping my head around that kind of obsession.
Fair enough.
Did the Beliebers do that too?
Yeah, all the time.
Well,
Listen to Jared's
Didn't
show.
they say when he was dating,
Who?
um,
Oh, Justin.
yeah, when he was dating what's-her-face, didn't she get, like, death threats and stuff?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
I remember. I think there was. They talked about it on the Soup one time.
That would not surprise me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Justin, I love you. I'm gonna stab her.
Well, I
in
think
the
it was.
dick.
It was over
like
something like that. There were rumors that she had broken up with him, and that
Oh.
it broke his heart, so that she started getting like death threats over it. And I'm like, you'd think all these dumb bitches would be like, "Well, I have a chance
Oh
now,"
my God, I could get that.
because
beaver
delusional.
dick.
Yeah. Whatever. Ugh.
Ugh is right.
I don't even understand this at all.
I've never been this obsessed about anything. I don't.
I
understand
haven't
it.
either, and I can't remember. I know people were all about New Kids on the Block growing up, and I liked them, but I mean, I didn't have like sheets and posters like my friends did.
She did.
Trapper Keeper.
No,
Obviously,
Oh man.
she called the
I didn't have
hotline.
anything. I didn't have anything but some tapes. Like that's it. I don't know. I just didn't get into
Yeah.
them that hardcore. But
Right.
I've never
yeah, I still
understood
can't
any of that.
imagine any of those girls going that far and being like, "I will kill my dog if you don't sign my autograph or something."
It makes sense. I mean, it's the thing. Every time you hear something like that, it's like, well, fan comes from fanatic, and fanatic is not generally someone who's sane. So
Yeah.
it's
But I mean, it's like the progression is just
yeah. Well,
intense.
people feel that they're more accessible because of Twitter.
Right.
You know, like if one
Yeah,
of
I
these
guess so.
dickbags post something on Twitter, it's like, hey, do fans, or Bieber does it. People are like, oh, it's like he's talking to us.
Because once upon a
And
time,
it's
for
not.
her to say, "I'm going to kill my dog," they'd have to send him a letter.
Right.
You know?
Or a piece of the dog.
Like, right.
or that.
letter with an ear in
Yeah.
it.
What is it's not Van Gogh?
It's just a warning.
Yeah. Cut the Chihuahua's ear off. That's just a warning to what, the Chihuahua? Or yeah. Like, just so you know I'm serious, here's an ear.
But
love you.
It takes so long for the mail to get there. It's just like jerky by the time it gets there.
He just hands it to his dog.
You're like,
Thinks it's a pig's ear. Yeah.
Tiny pig.
Well, whatever. You've seen those little cute pigs. Everybody's like, oh, little cute pigs. Yeah.
That fit right in my toaster oven.
The globulets of pigs.
Oh.
Aw. Callback.
I kind of want a little suckling pig now.
He wasn't there for that.
Exactly. He listened to it, though.
Listen, though.
So it's not my
he did.
fault.
That's true.
Yeah.
I did.
If he doesn't know what I'm talking about, he should have listened. I know.
I listened.
I know.
I was driving home.
All right. So anyways, on to my story.
Follow me or I'll break my dog's neck.
Yeah. I'm going to start sending that to everyone. I'm gonna
You're going to get blocked like a motherfucker.
Whatever. Yeah, probably. I'll get suspended by Twitter is what'll probably happen. Whatever.
Yeah. People will report you.
Just start following people and just sending them that.
I won't even pick like high-level celebrities. I'll pick like
Just
B-level.
Not even.
Yeah.
Just
Not
random.
Not celebrity. Just pick like some random Twitter elites into it.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good idea.
People are like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna start watching like
all these people will start calling you out.
Probably.
Block so and so for
yeah, I'll create the next Twitter drama.
Yeah. Next Tommy Karate.
I guess.
Oh.
I'll have to change my name to something near that before I do it.
I don't even know what happened there. He was always nice to me, so.
I unfollowed him when one night he dropped 3 N-bombs. And I was like, yep, done with this.
I didn't see any. I mean, I saw
they were gone the next
week out.
They were well, it wasn't that. It was just one night he was just posting jokes, and I'm using air quotes, and there were 3 N-bombs within those jokes. And I was like, yep, don't like that kind of stuff. Blocked. Or not blocked, but just unfollowed. So I was done.
Well, I think he's gone anyway, so.
Who knows?
I
Meh.
don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, you'll know about this.
Okay.
Wasps get bored, and bored wasps get drunk. Drunk wasps get mean. So they're just like humans, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wasps are basically tiny little nightmares when they're just doing regular wasp stuff. But the idea of a bunch of wasps getting drunk and looking for a fight is some next level terror. The British Red Cross is warning citizens of the increased danger from drunk wasps, and the problem basically stems from unemployment. I guess it
drunk unemployed wasps.
Yeah. I guess it was a good year for wasps because as winter approaches, wasp queens are already fully stocked with nectar and other wasp stuff they need for the coming months. That means the workers who normally collect the nectar have nothing to do. These out-of-work layabouts get bored, so they binge on fermented fruit. Call back.
Nice.
Yeah. That gets them drunk. Aw, they think they're people. Lest you think a drunk wasp will tell you what a great friend you are. Yeah, if you want to hear that kind of thing, listen to 2 weeks ago. Or 3 weeks ago, whatever it was. When it was me and Tate getting drunk.
It wasn't on air, though.
I was. Anyways. Oh, that part? No. Get a little handsy or try to get you to start a band with it. Drunk wasps are mean wasps, so look out. They're more likely to sting than their teetotaling counterparts. Science needs to engineer some sort of wasp carry nation to get in there and start wasp prohibition, or we're all doomed. So that's right. I've brought you 2 things from nature getting drunk stories in 2 weeks.
Nice.
Because alcohol's fine.
Or
fermented fruit.
I seem to just remember reading or seeing some. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. That the honeybees, right, will go get fucked up and drunk and get addicted to alcohol. Mm-hmm. And then the other bees recognize the behavior and, like, rip their legs and shit off. They're like,
so it's pretty much like a pub fight.
Kind of, but, permanent exile. Because I guess honeybees don't stand for that shit.
I guess not. Wow. Forget honey badger not giving it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck wasps.
Got another story, Tate?
Yes.
I don't know if I like that.
Well, it's your story.
Oh, right.
The story of Brian?
No. Oh. No, this one's a downer.
Yeah, so do we want to do this, or should we just do the
You know what?
fun
Actually,
one that you have.
let's skip that one and let's just move on.
It's probably a good idea.
No, I was actually just looking at the time and we're running long already. So let's just.
Oh,
move.
okay.
We're just gonna that's all for stories basically. We're just gonna move on. All right. Well, we were asked on Twitter by Haas from the Ridiculous Ramblings podcast a question weeks ago that we've not got around to answering yet.
With Drunk Show and me gone.
Whoa. Drunk shows.
Shows. Yeah. Back to back. Back to
Yeah.
back.
No.
And belly to belly.
Like a suplex?
Yes.
Oh.
Nice. The human suplex machine.
Okay. So the question was, from our times, because we've all worked in retail.
Yeah.
The question was, what's the worst thing you've seen one customer do to another?
Who's going first?
Tony, the question. Go.
Oh. All right. Once upon a time, when I worked at the video store, and no joke, one of my favorite things to do was to sweep the parking lot because it put me outside. It got me away from those fucking savages inside.
I always had to do it before my shift.
I do it
or at the beginning of my
I'll show up in the afternoon and be like, I'm going to go clean up the parking lot or whatever. But one time...
Well, you had a bunch of savages at your store. You're right.
You got that right. Oh, my God. I find all kinds of random shit in that parking lot.
That's true.
Diapers, chicken
needles,
bones, bullets.
I never found bullets. I found needles and condoms.
And this kind of ties into the story.
Piss bottles.
So it was one parked in a handicap spot, right? Mm-hmm. Guy blocks her in and starts yelling at her.
Mm-hmm.
She pulls a gun on him.
Oh, nice.
taps it on the glass and starts dancing in the passenger seat of her car.
Wow.
Yeah. Because they were just yelling at each other until she tapped that gun on the glass.
Well, so he blocked her or pulled behind her or whatever because she shouldn't have been there?
Because she wasn't supposed to be in the handicap spot, so he blocked her in and started yelling at her through the glass, which then she pulled a pistol out of her purse.
I had a guy come in and yell at a woman for that reason. She was just dropping a video off.
Right.
And she's like, oh, no one needed to use it. And I was like, yeah, that's sound reasoning.
Good job. Except for that man in the wheelchair.
Or there was no one else in the store. There's 8 parking spots right by the fucking door.
Well, people are dummies.
Well, no, they're lazy because the closest to the door is the handicap one. Well, one of them at the store I worked at, because remember the other one was around the side.
Am I the only person when they drop shit off at stores? I just throw the 4-ways on in front of the store and walk in real quick and.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I just pull.
You're not allowed to do that.
Well,
maybe
you're the motherfucker that I hate that does that.
It's probably because
that's against the rules.
I guess it's what I do when I'm working because I could,
It's against the rules, Tony.
Fuck the rules. I mean, hey, Ted, I love you.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, folks. Well, it looks like we might have to...
here comes the police.
Yeah. She's on her phone right now.
Have to make phone call.
Yeah. I'll give you his plate number in a little bit, Tate.
Perfect.
Tony, look that way and hand me your wallet. Here's his driver license number.
Oh, maybe it's just...
That was the worst, huh?
That's all I got. It's been so long since I've
pretty bad, though.
Yeah.
A gun?
I mean, yeah.
Gun's pretty bad.
Gun's pretty.
Yeah.
Because I don't, see too much nonsense now.
Well,
I mean, I don't really work retail.
Right,
I guess, technically, but I still deal with people, but...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was probably the worst I ever saw there.
The worst I saw was probably... I kind of have two. One's a physical one. The other one's just a jackassery thing.
Yeah.
One was when I worked at Best Buy forever ago, through a Christmas season. And people, how it is at Christmas time where, the stores have the, great price on whatever, but they have 4 of them kind of a thing. Because it was Black Friday.
Right.
And, there were 2 people arguing over something and they were having a tug of war over, I don't even remember what it was now. It's been so long ago. But they were just yelling at each other in the middle of Best Buy about how that was theirs.
It's really nobody's.
Yeah, no one's paid for it. It's just nobody's. It's part of me wanted
It's actually Best Buy's.
I kind of just wanted to walk up and take it and be like, oh, actually, this was supposed to be held for someone.
This is mine.
Yeah.
You see the shirt?
Yeah. But, that was... You see that a lot through Christmas Eve. People yelling at each other, arguing over whatever. The worst I ever saw was... I can't remember the movie, but, one of the bigger movies. You know how it is on a weekend. Even if you have 100 of them, they're all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, well, depending on the store. This was obviously at Family Video, not Hollywood.
Fair enough.
Because at Hollywood, no one ever rented anything. And last in the chain, It was the absolute dead last in the chain business-wise.
Strong.
Okay.
The family video I worked at was one of the better ones in the state. Anyways, there was a woman who slapped another woman because she picked up the last copy of whatever the hot movie was. She slapped her and then took the movie and ran up front.
That's awesome.
Thinking that we're not going to hear the slap sound in the store and be like, what? And that this other woman's not going to follow her and be like, she fucking slapped me.
You just hit me.
Yeah, so we had to call the police because the woman wanted us to call the police. And the other woman, the woman that slapped the one, was surprised I would not rent her the movie.
I had it first. I fought for
She
this.
was like, I came up here with it. And I'm like, you slapped her to get it. Even if the police weren't called, there's no way she was walking out of there with that movie.
You don't by any chance remember what movie it was?
No, I can't remember.
'Cause I imagine it's something awful.
Oh, I'm sure it was. But
I hope it's like an earnest movie.
no, we wouldn't have had 100 of that. Although up there, or up here, I should say, it's only like 2 minutes from my place. Or, well, 10 minutes, whatever. But yeah, that was, I have all sorts of just people being stupid, but that was the worst thing I ever saw, because that was actually a physical confrontation.
Right.
Most of the time, people just yelled and were idiots. So,
Yeah, you'll have that. Just goddamn.
how about you, Tate?
I guess it was when one of the customers called a different customer the N-word. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, that seems pretty bad.
With an R
Yeah.
or an A?
Doesn't matter.
R.
Oh,
Like
that's
a-
a hard R?
A hard R.
Oh, that's bad. All right.
Yeah, it was bad.
So what happened after that?
I made that fucking bitch leave.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, I didn't know if fisticuffs ensued or
Oh, no.
like weaves came off. Or...
No, the other lady,
Popping off
she didn't even
press
say anything.
Yeah.
She was just like, I'm done. And she kept walking.
Yeah.
And I flipped my shit. And I was like, you have to leave.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. Yeah. Because, I mean, there's no way that that's something the company would tolerate, I would hope.
I would hope
That's a
not.
company.
But I didn't ask. I just like,
Oh, Paul.
I didn't have to ask. Whatever. I was
Yeah.
fucking in charge.
Well,
You're
no,
out
I'm
of
just
here.
saying. No, I'm just saying. Like if that person had like called a customer line and complained or something, because they'll always twist the story to where it was like, well, this happened first, and then that bitch with the glasses got all rude. No.
Like, I was just quoting my favorite rap song, and I got thrown out of the store.
Yeah. It's like, well,
Yeah, even if.
Mhm.
No.
No.
Unacceptable.
Agreed.
No, I was like, this is a family store. You can't. Whatever you do at your house is your own business, but you're in public.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pull your shit together.
And you have to behave by societal norms out here.
exactly.
Sorry.
Stop
Yeah.
acting like an animal.
Yes.
That's enough of that. Get out of here. And it was bad too
Like,
because
I'm
it was
Xing you the
around
fuck
the
out.
holidays and it was busy and she
Of course.
had a fuck ton of stuff. And I was just like, sorry.
Whatever. Meh.
You're bumming.
Yeah. It's not like, yeah. Yeah, because it's not like that stuff wouldn't have sold anyway, so you're fine.
Someone has to put it all back. That sucks.
Eh. That
Yeah,
wasn't
that
her
does
problem.
suck. But I don't care.
Worth it.
It wasn't Tate's problem anyways. Delegate, sir.
Ah, that's true. Good old delegation.
Work smart, not hard. Hey, you, do this.
Hey.
Hey, I got something for you.
Wink.
I got a project. We're going Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Whatever. Here's my diagram.
Yep.
You here, you here, you here, you here.
Yep. Here, help me with this. Hands it all to him, walks away.
Yeah. I gotta go check out something else. I'll be back to help you out.
Whatever.
Two
Tate's more the type
hours
that...
later.
Come back to help out. Bullshit. I have office work to do.
That's you just don't
Sure.
come back.
Yeah.
It's the false hope you put in them.
Yep. That's what I used to do. Like,
Thank you. False hope.
I have to go work on the schedule.
Just
sit in
that
the
if I
office.
come back and it's not done, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you're going to tell them to go do something else, and then you'll do it right.
I gotta go put my feet up, play some Candy Crush.
Bullshit. There was no such thing as Candy Crush.
Yeah, yeah.
Not back then.
I remember making shit up so I could go sit in the office and watch the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Well, except that we weren't supposed to have a TV in there.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I used to do that shit too. You remember me MacGyvering our TVs?
Mm-hmm.
I'd monkey up there with a ladder and paper clips like a tune-in football.
Yeah. We did that once at Family Video, and yeah, the DM came in.
Oh. I think they came. Yeah, I think they had ones that was like Ohio, Michigan Day, and
That's the same
and
thing.
he fully understood. Though.
No, that's not what happened with ours, because it wasn't him, it was his wife. Or no, it wasn't. It was the last DM that I had. Big Red. Jake. Or not Jake. You remember that lanky redheaded dude? Wow, I'm shocked you don't remember him.
Dude, there's not much.
Fucking douchebag.
That's all a blur. At all. That's all.
He's
blur.
the one that had the audacity to me, like after I'd been running the store for over 6 months, to come in and say that basically he didn't feel that I was assistant manager material and that he was hoping he would see a new Brian going forward. And I'm like, you sure will. And from then on, I was like, and doing as little as I have to.
And skating.
Yep. Instead of busting my ass, you now get just enough.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Just enough. Is that a new pop star?
Yes.
Oh,
no.
Nice.
Okay, so let's. Do you have any other stories like that, Tate, or is that?
No, but way to live up to expectations, Brian.
I did for a long time. You can ask anybody who worked with Tony. Knows he went through the same shit.
Yep. Oh, I go on vacation. I come back and someone else got promoted.
Yep.
To the position I was going for.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fuck you guys.
Yep.
Don't go on vacation until the position's filled.
Yeah.
Don't you know the rules?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were promoting anyone.
Well, then you were never up for promotion.
I came back and it was all different.
It's funny because that's not the talk that we were told. But
Exactly.
whatever. Like I said, my joke was
I'm like, I trained her.
Yep. That was my favorite
You
part.
did a really good job.
That was my
Apparently.
favorite part, was how many times people who got promoted over me called me
Yeah.
to get them out of jams.
Yeah, exactly. I had
pretty
that
sweet.
several times myself.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck am I doing? That's why.
Hey, you guys aren't bitter.
That's why I did the
I don't
old.
give a shit now.
Here's my keys. I'm not going to be needing these anymore.
Sounds
Yeah.
like it.
I see. I wasn't that. At least mine. I gave 2 weeks.
Oh
and-
no, I just was.
Well,
like,
it was
I'm
when we
done.
opened the shop,
Yeah.
the comic shop, and I was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, 2 weeks from today is my last day." And they're like, "Whoa, huh?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing that so that I get a full paycheck for my last paycheck." And
Tony, you just walked out of your job?
Yeah, I was completely done.
with good reason.
One
though.
of our managers did that too. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, well, because our manager had at the time, it was, I don't know, like 30, it was freezing rain outside. And he's like, you need to go change the marquee sign. So I'm out there in the freezing rain,
and
changing the
there's
marquee
like,
sign.
and at his store, it was one of the ones that was like, it's on a tall
It was
post.
on way up, and it was like caved in on one side, so it took
Yeah.
forever
Isn't
to
that
do.
like normal weather for you? Shouldn't you be used to that?
No.
Not really.
It was also at night. Generally, you change the sign in the daytime
Yeah,
when it's a
it's
little
supposed
warmer.
to be done in the morning before anyone gets there.
Yeah.
And I showed up at like 5 and had to go out and do it.
Yeah.
And I was just already seeing enough of that place, and that was the last straw.
Yeah.
So I did change a sign, like a good boy,
Mm-hmm.
but the whole time I'm fuming.
Yeah, and you didn't even put something up there like "fuck you
Yeah,
guys"
I
or
thought,
something.
Yeah, no, that didn't occur to me until
Yeah.
I was already out there with the letters. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Yeah, because then you got to go in and find all
Yeah,
the letters.
exactly. So I just walked in and I put the shit away and I slid my keys in the car. I'm like, yep, see you guys. I don't need these anymore. I even let him keep my homie's keychain.
It's true, you did. That was the.
I
real
can't
one.
believe that you quit your job, but you finished your task first.
I did. Well, because I
quit.
I'm a warrior when it comes to work.
I quit Hollywood Video and
Obviously not. You quit.
No, fuck those guys.
You walked out.
but I had a full-time job 2 days later.
It's true.
Yeah.
I quit Hollywood Video and finished my shift and then walked out. So.
Not only did I have a full,
And I told him hours before.
and not only did
Hours.
I walk out
Full
and fall-
hours.
Well, I called him at like 4:00 and said, "Hey, I'm done." And we don't close till 12:00. So, I mean, they had plenty of time.
See,
And the manager was like, "Can you finish your shift?" And I was like, "Sure." And then I just
guess.
wrote off every late fee that came up.
See, Tate, I walked out when Jeannie was just about ready to give birth to Leah.
Yeah. When he walked
that
out,
would
he
have
didn't.
pissed me off.
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't have anything lined up.
I had nothing lined up.
Yeah.
That would have pissed me off.
Yeah. Like when and,
I
'cause-
would have like given birth right then. I would have been so stressed out.
Yeah. Because I generally have a pretty good temperament, but occasionally I just kind of like, and then it's over, Jenny.
No, it was 4 years of just sucking that bullshit. down.
Yeah, and that was the last thing. and I
When
was,
someone takes too long to order deli meat, I gotcha.
yes!
Or they don't have fucking chicken when you want
Fuck
it.
that blockhead.
Okay.
I still remember his face. Ugh. God damn it, Tate, you got me all riled up now.
She does that.
Jesus.
Call back.
Call back. Deli rage.
Oh, I thought you were just talking about riling us up.
Oh, that too. Yeah, I did finish my task.
I wouldn't have. if I was going to walk out, I would have left all that shit out there.
Well, because
just left.
I'm out there doing it. I'm thinking about, I'm already having our kid, and I'm having but I just couldn't do it anymore.
Yep.
Oh, you're weighing the pros and cons.
Yeah, exactly. As I'm freezing my ass off with no gloves and
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I understand this.
See, mine wasn't as bad to change the sign where I worked because ours was fucking low to the ground because of the ordinances in the area. You can't have two lighted signs that are up really high. And since Family Video has that giant light beacon in front of the place, we had to lower our sign. Like, they did the sign like normal, and then Temperance was like, "Oh, you can't have it like that. You have to drop the sign down," which made me laugh because I was like, "Why wouldn't you look into that ahead of time?"
Do you remember when I broke our sign?
Yes.
Because I got so pissed off, I smashed a hole inside of it trying to get the letters off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Meh. It happens.
You'll have that.
Yeah.
And that's when I was all wiry and little.
Okay.
Nice.
Wiry?
Wiry.
I don't remember you wiry. When was this?
Right after high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was a little wiry guy.
All right.
Actually, no, that was it.
I was like, you've been taller than me since we were like 10, so
I was always,
I can't ever think of you as little.
I was tall and wiry in high school, and then I stopped paying attention to anything and started drinking Mountain Dew and eating Doritos.
Right.
And I became a heifer.
Okay.
So I was wiry guy.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay. By that context, I guess I remember that.
My little arms. Swinging.
Your little arms? Were you a T-Rex?
Yes. Little stick arms. Swinging that fucking 20-foot pole around.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to go.
I know. I had to change the sign at your store. The first night I worked there.
Retarded.
Mystery was like, hey, and I was like, oh, great. Because she's like, oh, you've done this before. I'm like, no, I haven't. Yeah. Like mine, I can just walk out and pull the letters off and put them on.
That's fantastic.
Okay, let's wrap this up. We're done with marquee talk.
I'm flashing back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
it's boring as hell.
I'm
so
sure
let's
it
move
is.
On.
Oh.
It is.
You got the soundbite then?
You mean the soundbite?
Shut up and take my money.
Yes, that soundbite. I didn't turn the volume back up.
God damn it, Brian.
Oh, well, whatever.
Turn it up now.
Nah, it's fine. The moment's passed. So we were...
Shut up and take my money.
There, now play it.
Oh, my God.
Shut up and take my money.
Perfect.
Okay, all right, so... Calm down, Tate.
Did we ever learn what the fox says?
I'm trying to do a show here.
It's like 25 million hits now.
The show? I wish.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Now, my Shut Up and Take My Money this week is a DNA bookcase.
What?
Yes.
Crazy.
Can you see it, Tony? I'll send Tate the link.
Is that a double helix?
Yeah. There, I sent you the link, Tate. Forgot to do it earlier. Yeah, but it's in, spiral pattern like the double helix.
Cool.
And, yeah.
That's way better than my ladder CD case.
They're really expensive, though. It's $1,050.
What? What's it made out of?
I don't know. I don't think...
Panda femur?
Maybe.
Awesome.
Ooh. I'd just like to have some of these for my place. But not at $1,000.
Seriously, what's it made
Is it metal?
Metal. I'm getting tired, guys.
Obviously.
It's steel.
Completely from steel, yep. And it has a painted steel finish.
I'm not too impressed by this.
For 1,000 bones? I don't know. That seems like...
Well, I said
it's very basic.
Well, what do you expect?
I don't know. Diamonds?
Amazing. Rhinestones?
Yeah, rhinestones, obviously. Well, what if I put a rhinestone belt on it? Will you be okay with it then?
No, I'll hate it even more.
So, got it. Put a rhinestone belt on it. Excellent. And then have it shipped.
Can you imagine, not the way they have it set up?
Yeah.
It goes, but put your books on there, it's going to look like a fucking mess.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, that's very true.
I'm just going to buy books that are those sizes so that it looks right.
It's not just the size, the color matters too.
Yeah, I'm going to...
I'm sorry.
You're going to buy all black and white books to make it look right?
I'll buy a bunch of books and then I'll buy a couple cans of spray paint. Boom.
All right.
Or some paper and just cover your books.
Too much work.
Old
Spray
school
paint's
style.
faster.
I have to totally agree with Tate here. It's a cool idea.
Yeah.
But it's...
You're right. Once the books are on,
illogical.
it's going to be a fucking mess.
It's going to be just a goddamn
Especially because
train wreck.
a ton of the books I have are like coffee table type books, which won't even fit on it.
You need a huge version.
Ooh.
Well, there's bigger ones on there. I see.
Oh, is there?
Like that skinny one down close to the bottom. It's longer and it fits, but if you have all these books that are different colors, it's going to look like a mess.
Exactly. Just
It's
like
going to look like a spiral mess.
now, what if you found, like the pictures of like the DNA things where they'll use different colors for different things, and then you get your books and color code it that way.
Well, if you had it all set up that way, it would look right.
Right.
But then what happens when someone comes over and they're like, "What's this?" And you're like, "Don't fucking touch my." Well, I do that anyway.
No one's gonna touch my books
like,
anyways.
don't touch it.
No one. Who's gonna come over and touch my books?
Me.
Other than Tony, who just makes a mess of everything.
Well, if you have a bookcase right there by your couch, like this picture does.
I'm telling you, people are not going to be picking up books.
That'll absentmindly walk into it, knock the whole fucking
That's
thing
more
over.
likely.
Well, yeah, that. Then you have to set it all back up
I may
again.
stagger into it when I'm drunk.
I don't know. You might avoid it, though, completely. 'Cause
Like a mic stand.
yes.
There you go.
I told Tony about
Like,
that.
the fuck?
That was fucking amazing. I did it twice.
There's got to be a way to make this more probable.
I'm very aware when I'm really drunk because I've never vomited.
Until you get out.
No, well, kind of. Like,
And then you're like,
I've never
boom.
gotten sick on anyone's
Kitchen.
floor or anything like that. Never. I've always made it to a bathroom or a
yard.
a yard or a
That's what
paper
I'm
can.
talking about. I'm talking about walking.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying is I have this weird ability when I'm really drunk that I avoid
Until
things.
little things.
See, this.
So?
If CDs were still a thing, this would be an awesome CD
Yes.
shelf because they're all the same size.
Yeah, but they're not.
Yeah, that would make sense. That would make a lot
You
more
could use
sense.
it
But
for-
they would be clear. So you would see the sides of them all clear.
Well, you'd
Yeah.
have to have the spines out, right? Oh, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Then you could say the same thing about DVDs, but they're
Yeah.
all going to be different colors and stuff too.
Yeah.
Unless you buy a bunch of uniform cases,
Right.
which would be silly, especially after you've laid out $1,000 for the bookcase.
That's true. I don't get the grand. Why is this?
Because
How much work goes into making this?
I don't
It's
know.
worth $1,000.
Why don't you email them and ask them?
I don't-
And it takes 12 to
Well,
14
let me
weeks.
look at the company really quick.
Milano?
Ships from Australia.
Oh, well, that's why.
Oi.
I wonder what the shipping is on this bitch. Yikes.
The bookshelf costs $5. The rest is shipping.
Yeah. I can't imagine having one of those shipped from there. I wouldn't bother
So,
with steel
I'm
anyways.
looking
I just
at
have someone make
just-
it out of wood.
Just the bookshelf
Yeah.
itself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like nothing.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking
It
at
looks
that
like
too.
H's.
Yeah.
Like on like a semi-turn. All the way down.
A semi-turn, you say?
Yeah.
Rare. Yeah, that was worth
What it looks like.
I understand.
Did you look at it?
Yes.
Without the books on it?
Yes. It does, you're right.
So just make some H's and then give them a little,
Semi-turn.
I don't know, 1/8 of a turn all the way down.
Who can do that kind of math?
Just do the first one and keep doing them all underneath the same
So
way.
complicated.
That's all it takes. Okay, excuse me.
12 to
But
14
complicated math right
weeks?
there.
God. You. What do I
Or
have to
you're
do,
just turning
forge
your
this?
wrist. Either way.
Yeah. It's just too much work, Tate. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
Fine,
feeling
then
this.
pay $1,050.
I will.
What other bookcases do they have?
Doesn't matter.
Sure it does.
I had one that was kinetic sand. Would that impress you more?
Ooh, can make sense.
Maybe.
If it'll load. No, it doesn't. The page doesn't want to load.
Ew, I like the My Kadu or Kadu. My Kadu.
Ooh, oh yeah, that's kind of
Bookcase?
cool. Yeah, right. Like
That's pretty
it.
cool. Whoa, I don't $4,000 like it though.
Where's this at? I'm missing something here.
You click on the bookcase link, son.
Oh, I didn't. It was at the bottom of the page.
Ooh, I like the drop bookcase because you can put wine in it.
Oh. Yeah, right?
Wow,
Yeah. We need to start making these.
we really do.
Like, they don't even have to be metal. They could just be out of, I don't know,
You said
whatever
it
we
wrong.
got laying
Brian,
around.
you said it wrong. Metal.
All you need is a little bit of cred, and then you can sell anything.
It's true. Well, honestly, you don't even necessarily need the cred anymore because of the, shut up and take my money on Reddit
Well,
and stuff like
That
that.
or
Need some karma.
what you need to do is get a Pinterest page and get some big people to pin your shit. Seriously, no, I'm not fucking
Yeah, I
kidding.
know you're
That's
not
how
at
you
all.
become famous now.
It really does seem to be the way.
for stuff like that, not for music or acting, obviously, but for shit like this,
Let's
like
see.
morning TV shows, out, Pinterest in.
There.
And I don't even have Pinterest. Or I do, I think, but I don't get on there.
Liar. Uh-huh.
Let's go big.
How about this? I also have kinetic sand, which is $15.
What does it do?
Shut up and take my money.
It says, this futuristic material possesses a delightfully mushy texture and just enough malleability so it can hold the shape of simple sculptures and sand structures. A secret binding agent keeps the granules together so you won't find sand dunes or drifts setting around your home after playtime. You can bring the fun of the beach inside, it says.
Ooh. Sounds pretty fun.
Yeah. The question is, will it still get into your naughty places if you have sex on it?
Of course.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. Especially because it stays, like, together. That can be really awkward.
Oh, jeez. Imagine drunk people, kinetic sand. Let's make a kinetic sand dildo.
Oh my god.
So Tony just
now
gave you
I need to order.
Tony just gave you a glimpse into him tomorrow.
I don't like this Milano furniture.
Okay, we've moved past the furniture.
I'm just clicking
We're on
on
the
We
kinetic
have.
sand,
I'm
sir.
clicking on different links, looking at their different shits.
And I know I can't impress you with the shut up and take my money this week, Tate. I've already hit the pinnacle of that when I sent you the NASA flight suits.
Well, the rugs
So,
are pretty sweet.
I know I can't top
Oh yeah,
that.
I liked that.
Yeah. I knew I couldn't top that one. So,
The flight suit was awesome.
of course it was.
Kinetic sand. Ooh, a recipe. Fat Brain Toys, is that where you're at?
No, I'm
No,
on
Uncommon Goods.
Fat Brain Toys is a way better name.
Fine.
Have you never been to Fat Brain Toys?
I don't know.
I'm surprised you have kids.
Yeah, but it's Tony.
I have kids? What?
Yeah. You remember when you were in court that one time and they said you had to pay money once a month?
Oh, Maury.
No, that was different.
You remember they had to swab the inside of your teeth?
That was the AIDS test.
Oh.
Oh.
Again?
Again. Well, you have to be tested
Every 6
bi-weekly.
months.
Yeah.
It's kind of, the kids had something kind of like this. What the fuck is that stupid sand called?
I don't know.
Moon something.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that
different
shit's
stuff.
the worst.
It is the worst.
Don't ever buy that.
We had a ton of it and it's gone now, thank
Tony
God.
ate it all.
It was delicious.
Yeah, I
This-
forgot what it was called.
It was Moon-
It was Moon something,
It's like-
but
yeah.
it's a fucking mess. Is
probably
what it
just
is.
moon sand.
Well, of course it was. It was made for kids.
Yeah, I have a feeling this moon sand, it's moon sand, is kind of like this kinetic sand. It seems kind of the same shit, doesn't it? Because the moon sand you could
I
like...
didn't buy that shit because my friend warned me first.
Unfortunately, people bought it for
Some
us.
friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, one of those diabolical presents, like when I...
One of those
bought my
people
kid
that don't have kids.
Yes.
One of those
exactly.
people that like give your kids a drum kit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
you want to like spin kick them into their temple.
People like me. Yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah, my brother-in-law gave my son a drum set right before he had a kid. So,
Oh, that was dumb. Yeah.
Merry Christmas,
Yep.
sweetheart.
Oh boy.
You
Right,
remember
love
the
you,
drum
Travis.
kit Logan used to have? Had the little kick bass and all
I
that?
do.
I think it was
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
It actually was. Till I
No, this
broke it
one's
trying to play it.
one of those electric drum sets that's even more annoying.
Oh, he had like a snare and a kick bass and a cymbal. I think it was badass.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was pretty awful.
Yeah. I was up there like...
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah,
was up
that's
there.
why it was awful. Because Tony was up there banging on
Pretty
it.
much. Yeah. 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 Tony trying to play most musical
Hey, I
instruments.
don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drum all day.
Oh, boo.
I couldn't resist.
Yeah, you could have though.
No, I
yeah,
couldn't.
you
No.
could. Yeah.
No. Ooh, beer accessories.
You could have. All right. Well, let's wrap this shit up. We're way fucking over. This
Again?
might be a two-parter.
What?
God.
We're at like 4 hours and no.
Again? A sprocket growler.
No, Tony.
Okay.
We're on to
Let's ta-
Plugola, sir.
Oh, hold on. Sprocket growler.
Shut up and take my money.
Please.
Oh, my God.
Unless it
You know
has-
there's next week, too, where we do Shut Up and Take My Money.
But
There is?
I'm looking now.
You could have saved it
No.
so we can move
Well, then
on.
hurry up. If you're gonna do it, do it.
It's just a growler that has a sprocket handle.
Right, so I think we're done then.
Thank you, Tate.
It'll look good in my collection.
Okay, then you order it. Anyway,
I shall.
so what's the deal? We're done. How do you close this out? I don't fucking know. But I'm like 2 seconds from disconnecting. So.
Wait, do you want me to cheer you up?
No, I want you to
Are you sure?
close us out.
I can cheer you up, I swear.
No.
All right.
No.
Fine.
Maybe write it when we're done.
Okay.
Cheer up then.
All right. We're done.
Yeah.
Go to saltylanguage.com for all of your needs that have to do with the show. Tony puts up the Shut Up and Take My Monies. He'll have all sorts of things to put up from this show.
It's true.
Check us out on cweradio.com on their random replay. You can also find us and 29 other shows, last count I had, at podgodsnetwork.com. Yeah. While you're on our website, don't forget to click on the old episodes, because you can get all of our old episodes there. You can't get them on iTunes anymore, except for the newest 50.
Right.
So go back and have fun listening to old shenanigans of ours. Or don't.
Or do.
Or do. All right. I'm not going to go into the whole thing. I just don't feel like it tonight.
Awesome. You're a Tsunami?
Oh, well, no, that I'm going to do.
Follow him. It's his fucking birthday.
You can find the show on Twitter at salty_language. I can be found at Tsunami.
I'm at Monotony.
I'm at Hayes_T_R.
Don't follow her. No. If you have a suggestion...
Yeah, don't follow me. I don't fucking care.
If you have a suggestion for opening or break music for the show, send it to saltylanguage@gmail.com.
Or a Shut Up and Take My Money.
Or Shut Up and Take My Money, or anything else.
Yeah. Anything. Stories, anything.
Yes. And, if you send in a song, I will make sure that Tate gets it.
Speaking of songs, I've already cheer Tate up.
I can't make her like it, though.
You can't make me like it.
No.
But you're going to like this.
Is she?
She is. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, God. Fuck you, Tony. I'm cutting this out of the show.
She loves it.
For the first time ever, I'm cutting something.
I do like it.
I knew it.
All right, folks. If your ears are bleeding like me, then shut the thing off here. Otherwise, keep listening. Nah, whatever. All right, we're done.
Are you done recording?
No,
Oh.
we haven't done the things. You know, the...
Have a beer, you'll be fine?
There you go.
Stay salty.
Go fuck yourselves. See ya.